Welcome to the Warrior Cats Book Club. Two of us have never read the Warrior series in our lives, while the other three are rereading the series for the millionth time. Together we'll be sitting down and discussing our takes on the books as new and old readers, starting from the very beginning. Today's episode we'll be discussing A Dangerous Path. Anyways, book about cats.
Meow! Hell yeah.
I don't really care about the cats. Can we talk about other stuff?
Yeah, like banana flavored amoxicillin.
Alright, so A Dangerous Path. To the new readers, we start this off with you guys every time. Please take the floor. What do you guys think of A Dangerous Path?
It was better than the last.
This book felt like I was like watching a 4-hour-long car crash.
Real!
Yeah.
Things just start happening and they don't stop happening.
They're all bad. They're all bad.
And it's all Fireheart's fault. Every moment.
Well, like everything.
I don't know. I wrote down in this book, like for the most part, there are a couple moments where I'm like, all right, buddy. This book, Fireheart, was like starting to warm up to me, but only on the account
Pun.
of he's. Oh wait, that's funny. Sorry. But only on the account that like everything around him is going wrong and you can't help but feel like some kind of pity for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, and I was telling everyone about this, I will defend Blue Star in this book. I'll get to that later. This book makes the clan feel a lot more alive. Like, everyone's got their own opinion, everyone's got their own motivation, and it shows throughout everything they say and their opinions on, like, when things happen. And how they... Sandstorm especially, but we'll get to that.
Ooh.
God.
I have big thoughts. I am
have
number
so
one
many notes about
Firestar hater.
Sandstorm.
Firestar can catch my hands.
It's like the cats, like Longtail, Dustpelt, they all like Mouse Fur even like all feel like they have their own voice in the clan. The clan feels a lot more alive. That you can recognize. You can start predicting what that character will say to a certain situation when they appear in the scene.
True.
And that's what makes it
that's a
feel
really
more
good point.
alive. I like that.
In the fandom, I feel like this is one of the moments, like there's quite a few parts of the fandom that you guys will see that become very iconic. Like, I don't want to say anything too much, but you have things like the fire scene, you have things like the end of battle, like there's certain things that I won't go too far into it, but I feel like Swiftpaw was like one of the first markers of like an iconic moment. You look up Warriors and people will go, and like they'll go, oh yeah, if you mention that scene, I'm like, I totally. And as a kid too, I just remember like that was the moment where it hooked me of like, oh my god. And it was just, I feel like there's so many just wildly iconic things that happen in this book that, and again, my view on it's being very much driven by nostalgia, so I'm trying not to have that, but it's very iconic.
I want to also introduce this at the very beginning of when we do these. I want to ask the two new readers, who are your favorite characters in this book? Because obviously characters change book to book.
Good idea.
Oh yeah, wait, who wrote this one?
Cherith.
Okay, all right, Cherith.
So you know it was gonna be a fun time. But Rams and Andrew, who are you guys' favorite characters?
I still miss Yellowfang. I think Yellowfang is probably still the peak for me.
Not even in this book.
She is the peak though.
So, like, it's gonna take a while before I think I like a character as much as Yellowfang. Maybe that's something I need to look inward for. But otherwise, I kind of fuck with Cloudtail. I kind of fuck with his MO.
Yep.
I've liked him since day one, and I feel like he's only gotten better. To me, I kind of like that he's still going along with clan shit, and he's like still wants to be a warrior. But then like it's like Star Clan, he's like, dude, I don't give a shit. And I'm like, yeah, who does give a shit? So I think he's kind of based in that regard. I think it's really funny to like have that person, and this is a good book for it.
Definitely.
With all the Blue Star shenanigans. You know, I like Sandstorm, and I wish she got more to do. I kind of just like Sandstorm on like you seem really cool. I wish we could hang out more. And stop bringing that guy as I point to Fireheart.
Yeah.
You're invited to the party, but please, for the love of God, leave him
Don't
at
bring
home.
him.
He's the main
So
character.
it needs to be like it needs to be a big enough party that I can ignore him.
I have to be able to sneak away in a big conversation.
But he will always find you and bring you in.
Oh God.
And he'll just talk about himself.
He will.
The
That's
conversation
all.
will always get back to him.
Did you guys know he was a
Dude.
kitty pet?
Oh my god.
I think my favorite character is still. Yellowfang is not in this book, so I can't count that one. I really still like Cloudtail.
Fair.
Like, he's the only one that seems rational enough to like question any
My
of the stuff
dude
that's
grew
going on.
grew an entire morale in this entire book.
But even in the previous books, like, yeah, he would do like dumb stuff and similar stuff to like what Fireheart would do sometimes. But I understood his rationale more, and his his characters always made a lot more sense to me than Fireheart. And honestly, even this book, I came around a lot more on Fireheart. Some of it was due to the fact that certain people were doing, some dumber stuff, and when a lot of bad stuff is happening, it's a lot easier to sympathize with,
Yeah.
someone. But yeah, no, this is probably the book that I liked him the most.
It's a whole thing of like, hey, I respect you. You're an atheist. Love that guy.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, you guys got a first taste of an actual like atheism in this when it's been proven that StarClan has been true. That is going to be a point of discussion. At some point.
Yeah, it's so blatant that StarClan exists and is real in this universe, but I also don't mind characters being like.
The thing is, yes, like StarClan has like been proven, existent and like true and stuff like that, but there's so few characters in like between all the clans that actually like communicate or like have direct confirmation of StarClan. The rest of them are basically just taking their word on it.
Real? Okay.
In this arc, yes.
And it could all be one
true.
big inside joke from every Medicine Cat ever.
Sorry. Okay, yes. For obviously, from at this point in the story where it's being written, there's no other like story that they're building off of. So right now, all these characters, their only information is what is being told to them about StarClan, and everyone else is eating the poison berries.
That's true. That's actually
Cloudtail's
really
like, okay, don't get me wrong, maybe it exists, but also there's a good chance this really doesn't exist. Like, one of the reasons that made me like Cloudtail's character so much more than Fireheart's initially as well too, is because Fireheart was so desperate to be like included, he immediately went along with all this stuff like, yeah, this is all true, yeah, I'm 100% on board with this, fuck yeah, StarClan, that exists.
2 paragraphs.
But like, Cloudtail's like, I don't know, man.
We should probably question something.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with like looking after the clan, but you don't need to believe every single word you say. You can use some amount of rational thinking, and if they give a logical explanation, you can like change your mindsets.
Rational thinking in my Firestar?
I know. I'm asking too much.
Way too much, man. I am a huge fan of Longtail in this because I think that he gets a lot of characterization, especially when it comes to Swiftpaw, because up until this point we have seen him as this like big bad guy, well, not big bad guy, but this like antagonist of like, oh yeah, Firestar, you're not gonna belong here. But I think it was in last book they mention of how he has like this warmth to Swiftpaw and his whole relationship of like pushing for him to be a warrior and just showing his care there, but then also in addition to that of him like desperately trying to like talk with Firestar, like, I have seen this thing, like, I'm concerned, and Fireheart just being like, no, like, you're a bad guy, screw you, you stink, you're ugly, the worst, go bite your own foot off, I don't care. And he's like, oh my god, but he still tries to like go to Whitestorm and be like, no, seriously, like, I'm concerned. And like, I think it's a good moment for Fireheart as well to be like, because I think it's Cinderpelt who goes, you're sounding a lot like Bluestar right now, and it like clocks Fireheart back in.
Well, so I mean, a lot of this sort of comes down to how the story's told as well. Since it's all told from Fireheart's perspective, every single character is warped from his perception of them.
True. But even if it is warped, I mean, we still like we're rooting for Longtail, or at least I was, mind you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and like in more recent books, you definitely get a bit more of like, oh shit, like maybe not everyone's nearly as bad as they were, or like you start to see like some good moments where you're like, okay, this character's more nuanced than just I am bad guy henchman number one.
Exactly. But even Tigerclaw in this book, like there's the moment of when he meets with his kids and he's not like he's just like, hey, like, you guys are my kids, like I'm proud of you guys, like I want you to like be strong, listen, like, that kind of stuff. And I like that moment of Tigerclaw, and I'm always like grasping for that. I hate Fireheart with every fiber of my being in this book. I want to punch him right to death. But I do like Brackenfur in this. I think he's a little sweetie pie.
On the Tigerclaw thing, I will say I think Tigerclaw is up there in characters for me. He just didn't come to mind because we don't see him as much anymore, which is probably nice.
But at the beginning, when he's in, oh man, is he ever dipped? Like, that's the leader.
That was cool as fuck. I was like, I love how like calm and
dude,
calculated he is.
Diplomatic evil Tigerstar is the best one.
Yeah,
and it shows how good of a leader he would have been had he not Tall Star's like, I'm pissed at you, like, you brought in these rogues and blah 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 blah, and Tigerstar being just a conniving little like monster, goes, well, it wasn't my idea to bring in Broken Star to ThunderClan, and he's just like so like suave about it, and I don't know, I do love
He's just like perfectly
beginning.
saying everything he needs to
Yes.
get people
And
to like,
only
even
if
if they
he
don't
needs
like,
to.
even if they don't like him, even if they don't agree with them, they can't say he's wrong.
Yeah.
100%. And then we have Fireheart, and he is so this book frustrates the hell out of me for Fireheart because he has so many goddamn moments to say anything, and
Yeah,
he is shown to
that
be
was
a
really
character.
frustrating. That was
Wasn't it?
really, really
And like
frustrating.
so many characters, One Star, Mistyfoot go to bat for him, and they say, Fireheart is a trustworthy guy. Like he doesn't lie. Like they've gone to bat for him.
So many people are like, Fireheart never lies.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he's like, "Well, I can't tell them about Tiger Claw. Like they're not gonna believe me, or like they're, I'm." It's like, yes, you can though, but you could.
The more you let
You just
Tiger Claw
could.
talk, the worse it's gonna be.
Yeah, and he's
Say
just like
Traitor Paw?
Oh, and in book 1, in the first couple books, he's just constantly like, "Oh, Tiger Claw's the worst. Everything about him is like so. Oh, he's breathing funny." Blah. But in this book, he's like, "Well, maybe he's just kind of, maybe he's misunderstood." It's like, oh my god, Fireheart.
Like, we should also take into perspective that Tiger Claw has been noted to be like way bigger than Fireheart, and most of the books, Fireheart was very young. Tiger Claw would have flayed him alive had he said anything sooner.
But now, like, the more
now that
Tiger
he's
Claw
on the
talks
training-
as a leader,
Yeah.
the worse it's gonna be, because the more he gets his ground and footing
Yeah.
as
Oh,
a
yeah.
respectable leader, the more people are gonna doubt Fireheart when he finally speaks
Oh,
out.
for sure. Oh, for
Well,
sure.
I mean, not only that, at this point, he's already outwardly a threat to all of ThunderClan, so, like, you don't have anything more to lose.
Yeah, like
bringing it up.
honestly, but like the fact that he didn't say anything, like you said, it just made it worse for him. And when he does bring it up, it just looks like he's trying to be like sowing just like trouble.
I will say this is one consistency that they have throughout, like, all the books, is that they just seem to love to not bring up important information
Ugh.
during the meeting where you're supposed to be sharing all this
Mhm.
information, and it bites
so
them in the
right.
butt. They keep doing it, and they never learn. They never learn.
Ugh.
It's like, what is the downside compared to the upside? Just weigh the
But-
pros and cons.
And Andrew, this whole series can be summed up as let's not talk about our problems. Like it is such a constant problem in the series. They just don't talk to each other.
Well, you want what I find funny? Even if they were considering, like, let's try and like rationalize. Let's say, like, okay, I don't want to bring it up because, like, I don't know, maybe they'll think like ThunderClan's weak and something like that, and
Mhm,
someone will
mhm.
strike. The first thing he announces is, "Hey, just so you guys know, Blue Star hit a bunch of smoke and she's down for the count." So
But don't attack us.
yeah, but
Point their
just,
finger
but,
together.
but just so you know, she's
Uh-oh.
actually okay. She's actually gonna heal real quickly though.
In fact, she's gotten stronger because of it. She grew a second arm. I guess the fifth arm, I should say.
Certain parts of this book make me appreciate certain characters because they do something that I think is actually smart, and then other times I'm like, okay, I want to try and rationalize this, but I really can't.
Yeah.
So before I get into my favorite characters of this, I want to make sure that Grace gets an option to do that.
Yes,
because
yes.
she is currently on my shoulder. If you guys notice the updated sprite, she drew this.
Yay!
My wonderful
Hi,
girlfriend.
Grace,
Yeah.
hi, welcome.
So she's on my shoulder. She is now permanent. It is a part of this.
Honestly, probably Brackenfur and Glathale. Honestly,
Fair.
to be fair,
Nice.
Brackenfur is one of my favorite characters in the series in general, and always has been. He is just a baby. I love him. He's a little guy. And Glathale is just, I love him, but he's so stupid. He does so many little stupid, silly things, and I love that about him. He's so unserious.
Yeah.
He's just so unserious, but he can be serious when he needs to be, and that's great.
My favorite
But,
part is like Cloudtail introducing like new swear words to ThunderClan.
yes, that's also that. Yeah.
As for my favorite characters for this book, I will be going with Cloudtail, obviously. I want to say, believe it or not, I want to put Tallstar on that list.
Ooh, Tulsa.
Okay,
'Cause
you know what? Yes. Yeah,
There's a lot
that's
of
good one.
times where Tallstar like has an and he's more understanding than you would take a leader from a different clan for.
Oh, yeah.
And
Mhm.
like you expect him to like kind of like take things for like very suspiciously, but he trusts Fireheart to the point where
That's such a
he's like he calms down that weird ass meeting with like some humor, and that's like something
Totally.
that's a take.
Kids these days, they think they
Yeah.
know everything.
So I will have to give Tallstar some points in this one simply because of how he's taking everything with like a grain of salt, but also a grain of humor. Tiger Star is definitely up there because diplomatic evil Tiger Star is my favorite. And I think that's about it. I will agree that Brackenfur is a really good character. I just wish we had more of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just kind of boring. Like he doesn't do anything like against anything,
And
but he's just a good lad.
Yeah, and I will say Longtail is definitely up there as well, because this guy that was so against like Rusty joining the clan at the very beginning, he's like, haha, your fucking collar will give you away, is now running to Whitestorm and be like, oh god, Fireheart thinks I'm a traitor. Like, it's such a 180.
What am I gonna do? Fireheart doesn't like me.
I enjoyed that moment as someone who's so adamantly against him joining the clan to begin with.
But I love the little guest character appearances we get of Ravenpaw.
Yeah.
It's like, and this chapter features Ravenpaw, and like the
audience,
yeah, Ravenpaw,
yeah.
Day one,
And a little bit
special
episode.
I will say Graystripe did pick up a little bit for me at the end, as like
He did, yeah.
He did. When it comes to Graystripe and advice about relationships, you know what, it's a toss-up. However, I do love his respect for Sandstorm. I'm gonna get into
this, dude. Yes.
Like, to you two new readers, since you guys don't have like a lot of like visual as to like how these characters look at times. Silverstream was much bigger than Graystripe.
That was a newer development, no?
Yeah. It's from the graphic novel, but that respect for like the strong, independent woman that Graystripe has for Silverstream translated into Sandstorm to try to get Fireheart to see his perspective on that. I did like that. Even though it wasn't written in this book that like Silverstream was big, it did make sense later on. There's like this one TikTok, it's like, how you doing today? As she gets out of the water.
No, but you're right. And too, like when Fireheart chooses Brackenfur for the mentor instead of Sandstorm, it's Graystripe who goes and tells her.
Oh my god.
And he was like,
dude.
yeah, and he said, Fireheart, this is a bad choice. Like, I think that, like, this is not a good idea. And then Sandstorm comes out and she goes, what's this that Graystripe just told me that I'm, like, so, like, he goes to bat for her, even though, like, Fireheart is his friend. He's like, well, I respect Sandstorm, and, like, I don't think this is right.
Graystripe did to Fireheart in a very minor way that Fireheart did to Bluestar. Went behind her back and told someone.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not, and also, like, that moment, I have, like, not to get into it, like, right now, but I have, like, a note that, like, I feel like could have solved every problem with that scenario. Like, give Brackenfur Tawny Pelt, but then give Sandstorm Bracken Kit.
But then Fireheart can't keep his eye on him.
Well, then trust the woman you
if
love
it's your
to keep
wife.
her eye on them. Yeah,
That's
like
asking far too much from Fireheart.
And I know.
True.
But then also it's like he doesn't trust this kit because he just looks like Tiger
Oh my
Star.
God.
Sandstorm wouldn't have that problem. He would actually get trained to trust ThunderClan, and you can have someone, the person you trust the most, like, mentoring him. It just makes the most, like, I was holding out hope that, like, at the meeting it would be like Firestar, and Firestar would be like, wait, actually, like, he would see Sandstorm, see that Sandstorm's pissed, is like, actually, wait, Sandstorm, you should do it. Like a last moment thing of like, he did make the right decision, and then it didn't happen.
Oh no, of course not. Of course not.
I found it very funny that Bluestar, in one of her conversations with Fireheart, was telling Fireheart about how much of a hypocrite Wind Clan was, when she's talking to probably the biggest hypocrite of the series. Like, all Fireheart did with Bramblekit is just judge him based on looks, or like who is like where he originated from, which is Tiger Star.
As he's constantly
whining, as he's a kitty pet.
I'm a kitty pet. Yeah.
Wait, he's a kitty pet?
I know, hard to believe, isn't it? He's so subtle about it.
I will say, one of the things that made me chuckle is thinking about that. Man, I swear every single group of trainees has one trainee that just is never going to get trained.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like a rite of passage in ThunderClan at this point.
Who's it gonna
like,
be?
One will always be neglected.
But yeah, and like as you brought up, actually, Grace, when I was reading this book and I was like, I was really enjoying myself, and then Fireheart mentions Spotted Leaf again, and I actually visibly had to put the book down. I was like, oh, come on, I was just enjoying myself.
They need to forget that character exists.
He's like, Cloudtail's gonna have to go through what I went through with Spotted Leaf if he loses Bright Paw. It's like,
but that's just like not what's gonna happen, because these two, like, we see it in the background of the book. And Cinderpelt even says it. It's like, yeah, dude, they've been getting to really know each other over these past, like, months. These past, like, multiple months. You knew Spotted Leaf for, like, a week, Matt.
Yeah. But he'll
Oh
never
my God.
understand the
It
way that,
pisses
you know,
me
him
off,
and Fire
though.
or him and Spotted Leaf. Oh, it's
I'm gonna be
gross.
honest, I have to keep reminding myself that Spotted Leaf was barely in the book.
And I still like I flashback so often to you saying, "Well, there's no way that it could have a bigger role in a sequel." And you said that my like mouth dropped out of my body. I was like, "Oh, well,
It was
you
wishful
don't know."
thinking, man.
Yeah.
It was wishful thinking.
I was like, "Oh, Andrew. Oh no."
It's not like they're like pledging their lives to each other yet, really. I sort of see it as just like they're like high schoolers like date. It's like their first relationship. It's just unfortunate that in these books, everyone's first relationship is usually their last relationship, and that's not how life works.
It's also like my high school relationship. I hope doesn't come back to haunt me in my dreams.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
So let's get to the actual like notes we made on the book. So
Actually, I take it back. The dogs were my favorite character.
there you go.
So
Ah.
true.
I like the guys that just blindly follow their leader off the cliff.
Get me a dog like dog number 2. I mean,
Oh my god.
If I remember correctly, there's a total of 5 dogs. I don't think they explicitly said it, but there's the pack leader. There's the 2 that ran off into the gorge with them, and there's the 2 that ran back into the forest.
They're gonna come back for the squeakquel.
They're gonna
Oh, no.
join ThunderClan.
Oh my god, they'll be unstoppable.
Tiger Star's gonna ride him into battle.
Dude,
my
honest
God.
to God, oh my god, Aaron Hunters are not brave enough, but that would
They're
be
not.
like, come on, a dream come true.
My first note on page 2, so again, haha, non-book covers. Anyways,
It's almost like he's calling us a kitty pet every time.
Yeah.
I'm just better than you. So obviously, this first series was not written when before Aaron wrote Survivors, so they actually like wrote books about dogs. But my note on this was like, if only this was how they talked in Survivors as well. It was just like 2 words every once in a while.
The dogs calling people the man sends me.
Oh man.
No,
This
the
is
man.
obviously like this prologue was a bit odd because it was the first one that was not written in the perspective of a cat, but also written in the perspective of a cat in terms of how a cat would perceive their vernacular, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a very odd like non-person cat that is watching these dogs be dog.
That was such a sentence.
It
I don't
really
know if I
was.
followed that.
Awesome word salad.
And
man.
you,
Like,
the thing is, you
what?
understood it though.
Kind of, yeah, that's what scares me.
But I do like that this was like when reading this prologue for the first time, this is probably the most ambiguous prologue out of the bunch. Where like obviously yes, it gets addressed how like oh there was a dog in the forest like on page 30, right? But at the same time, when you go into this, you don't know what it's for, you don't know what it's of. You just all you get that is very very close to what it is the dogs see what happened with the fire. That's it. And you don't know how they're going to play a part. You ask questions about it. I think this is the most ambiguous prologue to date until you start reading like the first 2 chapters.
I agree, but I also kind of and this could be me assuming it wrong, that like I think it's cool that like the prologue is like from like the dog's point of view, but then like I also like imagine that like that scene or whatever, or like maybe like part of that scene was like what Cinderpelt's vision was, if that makes sense.
Maybe that was the POV
Yeah.
in the prologue. It
That's
wasn't
Yeah,
like
exactly.
specifically
And
a
so I
cat.
kind of was like, oh, is the prologue like Cinderpelt's POV, like her
Oh,
dream,
interesting.
the dream she was
Ooh.
sent? And I was like, that's
I
kind
like
of
that.
cool.
I'm still as a headcanon, not gonna lie.
Okay, it's actually canon now.
Hey, you know what? As a leader's word is the warrior code, Rams's word is law in these. So
Wait, can we actually like start saying
no.
Anyways,
So at the beginning of chapter 1, my next note, I have 3 notes on pages. Oh, fucking goddamn it!
that's my favorite page. Fucking goddamn it.
Is that just in the official book, or?
It's on
It is.
pages
Sorry,
6
not
and
book either.
7. I hate it here.
6,
Get
7.
good.
The relief that Fireheart suddenly feels for like Tiger Claw having more power than he used to is a bit odd to me, as if he forgot all the threats that Tiger Star has made against ThunderClan and against him.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch your back. Watch your back. I'm gonna be around here very soon.
And then
I-
just
I-
like,
small
oh,
part of
he
me
God,
kinda
he's a leader
gets it,
now.
though.
Thank God, right? Like, hello?
Mhm.
Because like
Maybe
if you're coming
he
from like
just
Fireheart's
did.
point of view, and he's like he just wants to be leader of a clan.
That's
he's
true.
Like, maybe
Now
now
he
that he's
got
found
what
a
he
different clan to
wants.
take over,
Mhm.
maybe he's done with it. Like he's a leader now. What more does he actually care about?
That's true,
It is
that's true.
reinforced later when like even Fireheart starts having doubts, like before Greypool, obviously.
Yeah.
But like when Fireheart starts having doubts of like maybe this is actually all he wanted and he'll actually be a good leader. It's a really neat conundrum that it actually starts convincing the reader at some points that this is all he wanted, because it doesn't show any nefarious purposes until Greypool dies. And that's when things start like picking up for, he's still evil. But up until then, all he does is be diplomatic and be respectful. Yeah. And like even to Fireheart, even to like Blue Star, even he's respectful.
And his whole thing with Greypool too, oh my god, what he was so like smooth with that too, of his whole like, oh yeah, like, oh Cart, where have you been? Oh, I've been here and there, just like kind of leaning into it. I'm like, you dastardly dog. Sorry, I kind of like jumped to that part.
You're fine. On the next page, it's a weird question I had while reading this, is like, Tiger Claw was very popular as a ThunderClan deputy. Is no one, like, not even a single leader, gonna openly question what happened?
They don't say it, but they definitely, like, I swear somebody.
I feel like if he was this popular, like, this would be, like, kind of a big deal.
Who says it? It's Running Nose asks.
Oh yeah.
When they bring Cinderpelt to the rock.
Yes, and another perfect moment for them to be like, what has happened?
It's Tiger Star's first appearance. Like, you would think either Crooked Star or Tall Star would be like, this guy was real popular. What the hell happened? And like ask it openly. Tiger Claw may have denied it, or Tiger Star may have like said like, oh, we'll worry about that later, or something like that, or shut Fireheart up. But like, someone should have said something, I feel like.
I think part of it, though, is I think you're very used to, like, the newer arcs where they're so open about everything and talk about stuff.
You're so right.
In the sense
I don't know. No, even in previous meetings, though, they were pretty quick to, like, just start, like, spewing out stuff at other clan leaders and accusing them of stuff.
In Arc 1, like, they very much, like, I don't want to say work together, or sorry, not Arc 1, the following arcs. Like, it is a lot more, like, they're invested in each other. With this one, they keep a lot of things hush-hush, so I feel like it would be one of those things where they'd be like...
I mean, that's fair, but I feel like they would call them out, like, because from the other clan's point of view, there's one of two, like, reasons why this happened. Either one, ThunderClan took over the other clan. Either they took over Shadow Clan, so they've taken over their territory.
That would have been a decent, like, way to put it, of, like, because Blue Star wasn't at this gathering, it, like...
True.
Someone could have mentioned, like, oh, did these two clans converge, or something like that?
Yeah, like, it's one of two things. Either they took over the other clan, or there was a betrayal. Like, those are, I feel like, the two most obvious possibilities for why he's in that position now.
Because cats don't leave their clans at all very often in this, like, arc.
Exactly.
Except for Grey
if
Stripe.
I'm from the other clans, both of those outcomes are kind of concerning.
Yeah, oh yeah. But
Grey Stripe's a special little guy. He can do what he wants.
Grey Stripe is a special little guy. He's not as annoying anymore.
Well, because he's depressed now.
Oh my god.
He has like 4 friends.
Has he eaten yet?
Oh my god, he's not himself when he's hungry.
Get that man a Snickers now!
And also on that page is Cloudpaw introducing the swear word Foxdung for the first time to everyone.
That was Cloudtail?
That was Cloudpaw. Fireheart, are you just going to stand there and let that piece of Foxdung take over?
I didn't even clock that. Oh, that's funny.
Because the thing is, after that, like, you start seeing it more often, like
all the time. Yeah.
And I think there was another one that is like Thistledown. I think is another one he introduced.
Oh, I don't think it's in this book, and this is maybe like off, but I love when they say bees for brains. I love that one. It's so cute.
Oh, like, there was another one that Fireheart came up with, is like they have their brains in their tails.
Yes.
That's
like
cute.
Head up your ass
That's
type of
one.
one. I love that. We need to come up with like a dictionary.
I'm surprised that isn't a thing yet.
Right? I'm surprised they haven't like capitalized on the merch. Oh, well, I guess it's the kids.
No, they're shitty with their merch.
Have you seen the new merch drop? Oh my god.
Wait, merch? I want to see the merch drop.
Except for the blind bags are cool as fuck.
Let's wait until these two finish Darkest Hour before we show them the merch, because there's a reoccurring character in every single piece of merch.
Okay, I literally just typed Warriors Cats merch and I didn't click the link because you said that.
I mean, yeah.
Smudge.
You were so close. It's funny though. That was so. I thought you were gonna say it.
My next point is on page 10. This is still during the meeting. His whole thing was like openly not speaking out against Tiger Star because of the Willow Star clan and the truce. But like, isn't reporting tragedy that happened to your clan not just news that you would report instead of like something that would go against Star Clan? Like, if you can report it as if a tragedy instead of openly like accusing, like, these are the facts, this is what happened, my clan will back me up, take this information.
Yeah, I feel like a betrayal is a pretty big tragedy. Because
they report on tragedies like, the fire and like hey, Blue Star's weak, come attack us now. Like but they don't report on the be wary of this guy. While his goal may not be to cause suspicion within ShadowClan, but just like this is what happened to us. Take it or leave it.
It's inconvenient for the plot if we do that, though.
And oh yeah, it's when Tiger Star like speaks on Broken Tail and his smooth as fuck transition as to like it's not my fault. I was just following the leader. But it's not on any of that. It's not on the crux of that. It's just the fact that in the middle of that, Tiger Star swipes his tongue over his muzzle. So I just think it's like, and I'm gonna reenact it. So I'm just gonna go right from one word to the other. The warrior code says that a leader's word is law. Now, these cats were loyal to Broken Tail, and he just continues.
And there's like 2 characters in the back, like not main character. They go, "What the fuck was that?" Everybody's like not paying attention.
The warrior code says the leader's word is law. Now these cats were loyal to Broken Tail.
Dude, I would love like a Warrior Cats like fan series or like a spin-off book even of just like what all of these events look like from like Cat 40
This
and
was
Cat
an idea
50.
I had a while back of like Warrior Cats live tweeting these events and all that.
That's so good. And a cat who like doesn't really like get it and is seeing the main like action.
Yeah.
Dude, that's actually such a good idea.
Just like the eyes from like a background
Blix,
character.
collab idea?
Yeah.
Blix,
It's like,
collab idea?
What is
Oh my
wrong
God,
with
hang on.
Fireheart?
Hang
Why
on,
does
Rams,
Fireheart
quickly.
like jump every time he sees Tiger Claw?
Why does Fireheart show his belly all the time when he's fighting?
He's trying to get a little Dude,
Wait, do you think that's
good
why
idea.
he does it? Because he wants belly rubs? Because he
He's
misses
so
them?
used to being a kitty pet.
Oh my god, new headcanon.
He's
my
he's a
gosh.
little confused. He's like, yeah, no, this is my battle move. Would it be a shame if somebody was to give me a little tickle?
Okay, now.
A little tummy rub.
The next one is on page 14, still in the same chapter. It's where the Tiger Star being diplomatic.
I think I have the
gives-
same note that you do.
It's the very top of it. It's like brave words, Fireheart. You have nothing to fear from ShadowClan. Love that line. Love that line. You have nothing to fear from ShadowClan. Tiger Star, however.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Tiger Claw. Oh, I love Tiger Star when he's leader of ShadowClan. That is peak Tiger Star Claw Tiger person.
So I love that because, like, to everyone else, he's just being respectful. To Fireheart, I love, again, I'm going to go off on
Super
these because
not
double
veiled.
meaning lines. I love them.
Mm.
So this is only going to be valid for me, Grace, Blix, and maybe a little bit of Rams.
Get bent, Andrew, is what we're saying.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Leopard Star is also up there as a good character in this, too.
Oh, I do love
Yeah, I have a note about Leopard Star. We can get to that one.
Anyways, looking at Crooked Star at the end of this, chapter 1, having read Crooked Star's promise.
Yeah.
Oh
fucking
my
God, dude.
god. This poor
He's really bad
guy.
at keeping promises, or
Honestly, he's a little too good at
kill
keeping
him, man.
promises.
Anyways, what's your point on 18? I have one on 19.
Oh, my Fireheart delivering the news of Tiger. He couldn't have been sassier if he tried, and it kills me of Bracken for being like, oh my god, it's you guys. You came back into the camp. Like, I was so worried that it was going to be Tiger Claw. And then Fireheart brings in his inner drama kid, and he's like, well, you don't have, like, just the way he delivers the news that Tiger
Well, you can
Star
stop
is-
worrying. He's
Yeah,
too busy to worry
exactly.
about us.
It's
Tiger
like-
Star now is the leader of Shadow
Oh
Clan.
my god, he's
Why do you
so
have to be so
dramatic.
dramatic, King? It's funny, and I love the showmanship, but it killed me when he did it because I was like, "You're so dumb." That's my note for 19, 18, whatever.
It's
Dude,
so
and
good.
you know the writers have been waiting to put that in.
Oh
like,
yeah,
Tiger Claw? I think you mean
More like
Tiger Star now.
Honest to
Bum,
God, though.
bum.
Fade to black for the commercials.
Page 19, my only note was White Storm being deputy again.
But
Deputy
Dust
to the
Pelt
deputy.
stepping up and being like,
I-
"No, I'll go." I thought that was good.
Ashpaw and I
Like,
will go,
'cause-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
because it showed like this respect for Fireheart that he didn't always have because he was always so like.
We'll check on this later, but like the 180 flip of Sandstorm being like, Dustpelt, tell Fire how much of an idiot he is, and then Dustpelt
No,
defending the
dude.
guy is
You
insane.
know what?
Yeah.
I'm a Sandstorm apologist through and through and through, but her using her manipulation of being like, I know Dustpelt likes me more than a friend, and her trying to turn around and use that again, like, and for Dustpelt to just shut her down, I'm like, you know what, Sandstorm, I love you, you're one of my favorites, but you definitely had that coming, because that was such
I had a note that was like
thing to
huge
do.
rare Dustpelt W on that one.
Honestly, because like, and normally I love Sandstorm, but I'm like, okay, like, and hopefully, because she doesn't do anything like that again, so hopefully she like that clocks her in. But I'm like, that is so shitty to use somebody's like feelings that you know are like that against them. I'm like, ooh, Sandstorm, I love you so much, but that was not great. But yeah, and then Dustpelt being like, actually, I'm with Firestar on this one, Fireheart on this one.
You can say Firestar.
I guess, yeah.
The last
I guess.
page of the book.
Thank God.
Yeah. You can say Firestar.
I mean, it was clear to me since book one.
I can't wait! I can't wait for next book. I'm so excited.
My next one is on page 21. It's where like Cinderpelt's like openly missing Yellowfang. That's a character moment I really love. You don't see those that often when characters die. You usually just see it from like the perspective of the main character, like, oh, he's probably thinking about this dead character for the 15th time. But like, it's a character openly like, I just fucking miss her, man. Like, it's a character that just like vulnerable, and it's like I just keep waiting for her to tell me I'm an idiot, and she's not.
Fireheart's response is so cold. I'm like, are you joking me? He's like, well, yeah, I get you miss her, but you know she's in StarClan now, so figure it out. Like, he is so cold. I'm like, damn, Fireheart, she's having.
Dude, that was your mom. That was basically your mom.
He's like, oh well, she hunts with StarClan now. So anyway.
Oh.
Have you heard about Spotted Leaf?
And then Yellowfang shows up in the vision later, and never shows up again in the like. Oh my god, I would get excited for Spotted Leaf visions if it was both of them and they were like going back and forth like a comedy bit.
Oh, good stuff, good stuff.
It's also the companionship that she will never get again, because it's always going to be in her dreams, or always going to be for some sort of prophecy or some danger is all she gets to be able to talk about with Yellowfang. It's that companionship that she's missing.
Yeah.
And that's such a big flaw of having StarClan so involved. Like, I hate that about StarClan. It's like it takes so much of the oomph out of any characters dying.
Whoever had the idea, I think it might have been either me or Rams, of like, if they wrote it so where you could only see the memories, or the dead cats can only use phrases they said. Like,
how could you? It's either you or Rams. I see this erasure right in front of my eyeballs. I can't believe this. I do believe that was your boy.
Was it actually Blix? Did Blix have a good idea for once?
I feel like, well, maybe not. I'm choosing to take responsibility for it. It could have been you guys, but
no, I think it was. If none of us can agree whose it was, we should give it to Andrew.
No!
There we go. It was obviously my idea.
We'll give it to Aaron. We'll give it to Aaron. It's the only fair way.
Ew!
Okay, no.
A way to include a StarClan or like the dead cats giving prophecies in like the future would be to only use their memories or previous things that they've said, and that's a way of like they'll never get anything new out of that. Like, that's a way to still have that loss in there, that there's never going to be anything new with these characters.
I don't, because it's kind of a scary thing, but if StarClan, instead of individuals, they like kind of joined like one big like being of StarClan, or this entity, like that would still have them come around but wouldn't have that individuality. But it is kind of a scary like concept, but at least then
it can be done right. It can be done right.
Yeah, and they and the voices all speaking together is just like the concept of all of the cats rather than the individual like cats, if that makes sense. Kind of a scary thing, but also I feel like it takes some of the they're not really dead out of it.
For example, like if we were to just take Spotted Leaf like telling Fireheart or Firepaw at the time the prophecy of like fire alone will save our clan, and just have Spotted Leaf constantly repeated, albeit annoying, like if the dream background is different each time, or if like there's something new going on around the dream itself that would include like this phrase, this prophecy, I want you to pay attention to what's happening now, do your due diligence and get this done. Like, it can be done right. Next one is right before chapter 3 on page 24. Like, after Blue Star learns that, Tiger Star is the leader of Shadow Clan. Like, the whole Star Clan has abandoned me, like, phrase that she starts with on page 24 of this book, and she perpetuates throughout until the last page of the book. This one was justified. This one, StarClan as abandoned me, was justified, because from her perspective, if we're looking at it from her perspective, she almost got assassinated to become, for someone to become leader of ThunderClan, and then StarClan turns around and gives this guy 9 lives regardless. True. That's justified to say StarClan abandoned me.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
does it count as an assassination if she didn't actually
if it doesn't
die?
work.
Attempted assassination.
Attempted is yeah.
Yeah, attempted.
There's
not
a
as bad.
difference.
But like this traitor, like oh my god, he almost
They're
killed me, traumatized me
rewarding
for
him, yeah.
like words beyond belief. Just like StarClan turned around and just gave this motherfucker 9 lives.
Yeah, it is like a slap in the face of
Yeah,
like
they should have only given him like 7 or 8. 6 or 7.
I understand like why Nightstar didn't, because Broken Star was still alive. Like that was like that. It's an answer to I think Andrew's question from the first book is like, can anyone go to the Moonstar and get 9 lives? That's your answer to that question. Is Nightstar couldn't because Broken Star was still alive.
But wouldn't it be so sick if like if they had it in a way that StarClan wasn't as individual and he could have like taken the lives of like had like this ability that yes, StarClan is this big entity and stuff, but they're so quote unquote overpowerful but not powerful at all. So it would have been cool if like they were bound to this like ceremony and they had to like, but they have no rules, they have no law, they are powerful and yet helpless. Like there is no StarClan rule set or any type of like information on them, so all of their things that they do are confusing because no one knows.
When you back that up with in the Warrior Code it says the leader's word is law, like that opens the door for a lot of shit.
For sure. And I don't know, I just think I really do not like StarClan, the concept of it, the more we get into it.
Okay, yeah, page 29 is my next one. Fireheart in his stupidity just says stay away from Two Leg Place. Like you don't need to reopen that wound, I don't think. If you understand that that just tells me that Fireheart doesn't believe that Cloudtail learned his lesson.
Dude, if petty messy bitch Fireheart can get a slide in on you, you know he'll take it.
He
Are we
will.
surprised if he said that? Absolutely not. Oh yeah, he was cooking that up from the moment he heard they were leaving.
The funny thing is, like, we're all being a little bit Hippocratic with like Fireheart because like all the time we don't want Mary Sue's, we want characters with flaws, but this character's got a little bit too many flaws. If you ask me.
Look,
and then we're like, Firestar!
A good flawed character and just an insanely flawed character.
There's a difference between a really good flawed character and Firestars.
It's all in what Andrew was saying earlier, where I love a flawed character more than anyone, but you have to understand the reasoning behind their actions.
Yeah.
Fireheart just does whatever does the most drama for the plot without actually considering what his character would do. Because he's the main character, so he has to do it.
Yeah.
If he wasn't the main character, he'd probably be written better. I genuinely think that.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? You're so right.
Let's see. My next one's on page 33.
Well, I have one for 32.
Go for it.
If that's okay. Just Greystripe clocking Fireheart's crush on Sandstorm instantly.
Oh my.
Him being like, him calling him out, being like, bro, you got a crush. And Fireheart's like, don't. You think she's cute? I don't. Like, I just thought it was cute.
And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, come on. And then the way he said it was actually so sweet. He goes, she is an impressive cat. He doesn't say, like, he doesn't comment on her beauty. He doesn't comment on anything other than, like, she is respectable. She is, like, I'm like, hell yeah, Greystripe.
If there's ever, like, a huge W that Greystripe is, it is a good boyfriend / husband. Like, he's a good dude. This man was written by a woman.
He appreciates women. Yes, dude. And then we have, in the future arcs, I got beef with Cloudtail, by the way, period.
No, I liked him in this book. I thought he was so sweet.
No, he's still good. There's no, he doesn't. Actually, put a pin in that. There's reason for that.
Okay, character ruined. No longer my favorite.
I'm sorry.
I'll choose a new one.
I literally have a note that I loved his immediate reaction. It's just like, no, dude, I don't give a shit to fucking Lost Face.
Yeah.
No, and you know what? I shouldn't have maybe said that because there's so much like context with it, but just Greystripe is a good guy.
Yeah.
And I sure hope he stays like that. He does. He's a good lad.
We'll find out. My next note on page 33 is the irony of Greystripe saying this to Fireheart. What's the point of knowing the Warrior Code if all you do is ignore what it says? Saying that to Fireheart, of all cats. Knowing what Fireheart does in this book, no less.
I kind of fuck with what he does in this book, though.
Oh, yeah. There's certain things that you can follow the rules of, like, the whole, like you said, the leader's word is law. So it's like you can break that, but then Tiger Claw breaks these things and he still gets his 9 lives, and it's like there's just no rhyme or reason for what is and isn't okay and what is
I'm gonna be honest.
And
the whole like rules thing, like, okay, yes, StarClan obviously exists. There's been enough proof about that. why do we assume that StarClan's the one that like chose the rules or enforces the rules? How do we know that they're just not made up rules by the clans?
Well, okay, calm down there, Cloudtail. My God.
StarClan is just some story that a leader made up.
But the
That
thing
was
is,
honest.
I
That was
would
such a fire line.
I would agree with
Yeah.
that if the 9 lives weren't a thing. Like if there
Yeah.
wasn't
No,
an actual
okay,
physical
so-
evidence.
Well, yeah, like so, like yes, obviously we have like proof of StarClan, but how do we know that it's like StarClan
No, but that's
wants
why
you
I
to
agree
like?
with you.
Yeah,
It would be more ambiguous and more interesting if we didn't have this magical, like, I like the concept and I see what they were doing, but it
Yeah.
muddies everything so much.
And that goes very well with my next point on page 33. I obviously I haven't read all of the series just yet. Like the most
What?
recent series, I have not read.
I haven't.
Uh,
I like to wait till the
and
moment's
fake fan over
finished.
here.
Fake. Oh.
However, like if this was already done, please ignore this. Like, or like if this is already done, people who have read the books that this has been done in, please ignore it. But this might be a prediction. With the backing of StarClan, like StarClan says so and all that, an evil medicine cat would kind of go hard, or like a pathological
totally.
liar medicine cat would
Ooh,
kind of go
okay.
fucking hard as it
Okay,
as
like
the
it.
villain. Like because all they could do is say, "Oh yeah, StarClan told me to do this," and no one would question that.
True.
Oh yeah. And I've definitely seen AUs where they do that for Spotted Leaf and stuff like that. But I don't I don't think that they've explored, but like just anything to make it so it's like you said, there is that question of like the doubt of like, okay, like yes, StarClan, but there's just blind belief and blind faith of which I guess
And that
is a
could
theme.
easily
I'm not
lead
sure.
in like once that medicine cat is found out, that could easily lead into like more people, more
Yeah.
cats like Cloudtail. Like
For
I was
sure.
like, is it real? Like at that point, and like I would love to see like
Oh,
a clan born atheist. I guess.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
honestly.
just about to be like, but yeah, you're so right. But again, like it would be such a cool concept if we didn't get the damn half on, half off thing of StarClan. Like, either be
Yeah.
all in or all out. Don't be both.
So StarClan primes in this book include StarClan name. Again, this goes on the point. Like if Running Nose was evil or a pathological liar, this would kind of go hard. StarClan naming Tiger Star as the new leader of Shadow Clan to Running Nose. Let's see. Cinderpelt got in a vision of said dogs. StarClan has to approve of medicine cats twice, apparently. One for, I guess the new name, and one for being the sole medicine cat of the clan, which Cinderpelt had to do.
weird.
Yeah, like double approval system, I guess.
Because deputies don't have to do. Well, I guess they do. When they go to get their lives, they can get turned down.
When naming a deputy, the leader will have to say, "May StarClan approve of my choice."
But they never yeah.
Yeah.
They never check with StarClan.
Anyways, StarClan told Fireheart like how not to have a battle with WindClan, and actually they just said like, "Oh yeah, this is where a battle will not happen. Good luck."
Figured out, idiot.
StarClan told Blue Star about the dogs, and not, "Hey, we're there for you, sister." Hey, your
James
clan's
Charles.
doomed. Bye. StarClan wouldn't repeat a message if it wasn't important. That is something that Cinderpelt said, and I'm going to take it as fact. StarClan would not repeat a message if it wasn't important. So if StarClan only says something once, fuck you.
You could take it or leave it. It's truly up to you at that point.
Unless you're like Fireheart, when you have to repeat the same prophecy several times in order for him to fucking get
To
it.
get it through his fucking head.
The ending of this book.
Blue Star, you were the fire all along. I was? What?
Stars are made of gas,
Ding
not
dong.
fire.
I could have killed the shit out of that guy right there. If I'm like Gray Stripe and I'm overhearing that, I tear him limb from limb myself.
You're throwing
Like, I don't
down.
know.
You're throwing down.
Rip him to smithereens.
The whole vision thing. How much of a heads up do they actually get on the visions? Because some of them
Zero.
it seems like they're getting it like years in advance, and then other ones it's like, okay, 24 hours. This is the vision.
Right?
Yeah.
No, it's StarClan, no rhyme or reason. I'm telling
Like
you,
this
they
seems
don't
kind of
do shit.
inconsistent.
You have 3 hours. Good luck.
I mean, yeah, that's it. That's exactly what like the fire one. The fire one was like, you have 10 minutes, go.
So I'm
Funny.
really beginning to wonder how much of a heads up StarClan actually gets.
I think
Do
they're
you
just
think-
trolls.
Do you think Spotted Leaf like sets an alarm and like sleeps through it, and then it's like, oh fuck, I forgot to remind Fireheart about the fire. Fuck.
Running up to him like half dressed, she's got like toothpaste on the side of her mouth. She's like, "I'm so sorry, traffic is terrible."
Get up! You have to wake up now.
The cat up in Starkland that's supposed to remind you specifically is just really good at procrastinating.
Oh, that would so be me. I feel like I forgot something.
There's like,
I had months to give this premonition, but
yeah. They say don't write the essay the night before, and then there's Rams giving the prophecy the night before.
Dude, I gotta say, I finished this book like so I finished this book, I went to go to the bathroom, I sat down, and then like 2 minutes went by and Discord was like, you have 16 missed messages. That's literally what happened.
But to come up with an actual decent idea as to why these are so inconsistent with their timing, hear me out now, okay? Remember what I said in like the first or second book, does like StarClan have like a text limit? Like I want to say like every day
they have a really bad data plan.
Every day that goes by where
it
StarClan doesn't give a prophecy is a day where they can look into the future a bit more. Like they have to restore some of their power, but like if they like say for example like the fire alone will save our clan, they had to like wait so long to give that prophecy because it was so far in the future. If like the fire one they got off of freebie because like, oh, that's 24 minutes from now. Let's just get this one out of the way real quick, and we don't have to use a lot of our power to do so.
Okay, well then another question piggybacking off that. Okay,
yeah.
So if they use a bunch of power, can they give just a laundry list of like premonitions all at once?
I think it's got to be one at a time. That's the thing. I think it's got to be one at a time.
What if it's like they cannot predict the actions of two legs because they are so unpredictable and they're not cats?
And they had to do like an emergency call. They had to like call 911 on Fireheart.
Grace is built so different.
There's things that obviously StarClan cannot control, and one of them is two legs. I think that's even stated in this book sometime. They only have so many people with eyes on the clans because it's so large. The territories are a lot larger than the map says they are. And so like they only have like so many cameras set up everywhere, and like using the cameras uses some of their power that they have for prophecies, so they only surveillance every once in a while.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh my god!
Now you're catching up.
The camera flips up, and
if
then
you use
too
much of the power, then you lose connection for longer.
Oh, dude, StarClan just doesn't want to get jump scared.
That's it. Maybe that is it. Like where if you like give like a big prophecy, like you can't like contact them for
charge up.
Like that's where like the whole fear of like has StarClan abandoned us? No, they're just charging. I just plugged them in.
My phone died. I need to plug it in.
for like real emergencies, they can call 911, use the emergency setting on the phone. But like
have a burner for in case of emergencies.
Hey, I like this idea. We'd be cooking.
Dude, I like that too.
Dude, I feel like should we just rewrite the series? I don't know.
So many people have tried and are doing it and doing it so much better than the Aarons.
Together, we can do anything, I think.
Oh my god, the power of friendship, Rams!
The power of 5
Oh
friends.
my god.
What do you mean together, Rams? You're just piggybacking off of us and be like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
That's so not true! I've thought of so many ideas that y'all have been like, wait, that's awesome.
That is true.
This man
Poor
cooks.
Rams. He does. He cooks, and
fuck you guys. Fine. The 4 of you can make your own warriors, and I'll make mine by myself.
No,
you'll rue the day. You'll rue the day you banished me.
Oh
my god!
Wait. To continue.
What a throwback.
No, Gear. Before we continue, I'm cooking. Has anybody done?
No, Gear. Shut the fuck up.
Gear, has anybody done the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny Warriors Edition? If not, Gear, I have an idea.
Wait, oh my god, Warrior Cat's Death Battle is what it would be.
We did that. That's the Hunger Games. So the last crime is StarClan can only receive warriors with their that leaders present to them. And that was with the naming of Lost Face of
oh yeah.
You can have this warrior as is or not at all. Is what
a name,
Blue Star
by the way.
said.
So fucked up.
It is so fucked up. We're gonna get there. Blue Star says that only leaders can present warriors to StarClan when they die, which that is a weird rule.
And do they follow that going forward?
I don't know.
I can't think of another time.
And why didn't you do that with Swiftpaw?
Is StarClan like fucking Valhalla?
This is only for dying apprentices? That's another question I have. Like, if you go to StarClan as like a kit or apprentice, Can you
You're
choose
just
a warrior name?
perpetually a kid
I think you're
apprentice.
well, aren't you like perpetually that? Like, aren't there like
Yeah.
canonically like
Swiftpaw
kits
should have
who
been a
died?
warrior, but like, could he
Yeah.
have chosen a warrior
No,
name?
I don't think so.
That sucks.
That
Yeah, that
does.
sucks
But
for
no,
Even
you
in
are
death, he
because-
couldn't get what he wanted, and that's all he wanted.
Dude, that's kind of messed
Yeah.
up.
I feel worse for Swiftpaw now because even in death, he just couldn't get
Yeah.
what he wanted.
Yeah, that would be.
But wouldn't it
that's
be
such
cool?
a
But what
bummer.
if he
You,
became like the patron saint of like apprentices, and he became like this like
Oh, that'd be
guidance for them?
Okay.
I mean, they would never follow up on that, but yeah.
Oh no, for sure not.
Cool. No, the more we talk about StarClan, the more it just sounds like hell. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Going back to the actual books now, or the books. But on page 38, like, it's when Cinderpelt gives the whole like pack kill is when. Like,
Oh, I
she
think I have
actually-
the same note.
Oh,
But
yep.
it's my note is like in his defense, he is the poster child of StarClan. Every problem he had was given aid by them. Not that he understood them. He just wanted the problems to be, real plain and simple. Not that he understood, but he is the poster child. He had hoped that a message from StarClan might have given him
Oh, I
some
see what
hint
you mean.
about how to deal with all of his problems. Like, in his defense, he is the poster child, and that has happened, so he's
That's
come
true,
to
yeah.
expect that.
He's not used to it. He's like a spoiled, like only
Yeah.
child who's like sharing.
Yeah!
Never
Sharon
heard of it.
No, my StarClan, my
That's
Spotted Leaf.
cringe.
Get your own.
He would be
I-
all upset about it too. Spotterleaf talked to you about a prophecy.
Like, imagine if StarClan started visiting Cloudtail instead.
I think Fireheart
Ooh.
might shit his fire pants. Just how dismissive he was of it.
Yeah.
And like even like White Storm says the whole dog thing, Cinder, oh my god, Jesus, these names. Cinderpelt's whole thing, and just
It
just
took them
making
a
note
very
of-
suspiciously long time to realize that it wasn't just one dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they didn't know it was a dog right away. Like well, I guess they did. They thought it was a 2-leg dog, but like they never, yeah.
At some point, Fireheart says, like, maybe Pack has something to do with the dogs, and then he doesn't address it anymore and still thinks it's a singular dog until the end. And, like,
Yeah.
it took them a very long time to realize that there could be a pack of dogs out there.
It's that Firestar difference, I'm telling you. He's just like, and if he wasn't as righteous about everything and about like, it wouldn't be near as bad, but like once it's not about him, you're right. Like he's just like, and suffer. And I think he's distracted by, I think, Sandstorm's crush at this moment. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
he's being distracted by something. So it's like the second he's not interested, he's like that person who's like, he's like that manager at work who's like, if you keep them talking about themselves, you're fine. But then when they're not interested anymore, they're like, okay, it's time to get back to work. It's like, damn it.
Yeah. I feel like every chapter he's, like, finding his paws, taking him to the medicine den.
But
so
you know
often.
what? He's actually just looking to smell Spotted Leaf's sweet scent. He's just in there
Oh.
like
Up,
sniffing the walls.
shut up.
I
dude.
can't.
That
I
is an
can't.
awful
The
sentence.
demon told me
Get
to
that
say
out of
it.
your-
The demons.
How many times has, like, Fireheart done that, and, like, Sandstorm's been like, come on, it's been, like, 15 minutes. God.
Oh my god. Oh, and Sandstorm and Cinderpelt's weird
I was not a fan.
animosity.
I was
Yeah.
Me
not a
either.
fan.
And I was so like, I've always been the whole no, Cinderpelt didn't have a crush on Fireheart, blah 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 blah. Rereading this book, I'm like, no, that's 100% what the authors meant, and I hate every moment of it. So I'm
Yeah.
like blocking it out from my
Do
memory.
they drop it after this book?
They don't follow it too hard, but like I just refuse to
I
believe
think
because
it's,
it's like, come
brought
on.
up maybe one other time in, like, a later series, and that's it.
Yeah.
God,
Actually, I just read
that's-
the book that they talked about it. But like, yeah, and it's just it
Not
is
too
such a
bad.
tired trope that is so like they had such a good mentor relationship of like they could have gone so many places with it that didn't have to be, oh, I love him good, I think he's cute. Like they could have done so much with it, and then they just went for like the lowest hanging, easiest route. Wait, does this book pass the Bechdel test?
Wait, Cinderpelt and Speckletail.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you've got a good point. Yep.
Are they
Speckletail.
talking about? Are they
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about Speckletail's
No
son?
kid. Oh no, you're right. Oh no.
Not to be
God
a
damn
dick.
it. Wait, Leopard Star and Blue Star about Sunning Rocks.
Okay, yep, I'll take it. I'll take
There
it.
we go.
Does Blue Star talk to her in this book?
Yeah.
now? Okay, perfect. There we go. I just want to win for them.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie,
God, that's a
pretty
good question
bad
for all
win.
these books. Does it survive the Bechdel test? That
It's
is a
all
good
right,
question.
guys.
Oh my
we
God,
have
but you gotta
one
add a
conversation
counter.
that takes place over half a page.
But you know what? Like, say what I will about the newer arcs, they are a lot better for that.
So next point, page 41. So it's right at the beginning of chapter 4. I just love this trope of a really, really skilled fighter like Brightpaw, and then after she's done like beating up her mentor, like, and he's like heaving and like so tired, she's like, "I didn't hurt you, did I?" It's like so
Oh, yeah.
nonchalant and polite, and like I love that. She
That's
knows
good,
how
that's good.
powerful she is, and she's like, "I didn't hurt you, did I?" Like I love that trope so much. I don't get it often.
And sweet little Brightpaw too.
Yeah. And like she fucked him
So
up
glad
and it's
that
just like,
nothing happened.
you okay? You okay? We can take a break if you want. And she's like still ready to go.
He's like sobbing, crying, but holding it in.
Oh my god. Oh god, on page 44 when he fucking tackles Bramble Kit. Oh.
Dude, but also I
Dude.
have a note for 44 of Golden Flower doing the whole, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I just thought that was such a cute, like, mother moment.
Yeah, she's
and, like,
a really good mother to these two. And like, I love that.
You know, I love Golden Flower in this book.
Golden Flower's
like,
great.
She really is. And man, does she have a couple moments of like,
see, this is what I'm saying. Like the clan feels alive. You know these characters and how they react.
Right, actually. Yep. No, I fully agree. And like, there's moments with Golden Flower that like, I wish that they would have had her and Tiger Claw interact more. But even taking beyond that, you just see how much of a, like, you think, oh, sweet little mom, but you see the side of motherhood of like that, like ferocious, like I'm gonna protect like the not only just like the safety of my kids, but the honor of my kids. And I just think she's so well done in this book.
On that topic, I want to add on to that. If Golden Flower had joined Darkstripe and the two kits to meet Tiger Star, that might have been a good scene to see.
Cool.
I would have liked to see
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm actually not gonna say what I was about to say.
What? I want to know.
Like, what if we let our female characters do things?
Yeah, no, but actually,
real though.
Aaron Hunter somewhere
Honestly,
shooting her fans in fear.
Greystripe might be written by a woman, but Aaron Hunter is written by a man.
Yeah, but yeah. No, go.
On the topic of these books, a way to improve them, I just like, I don't know, and I can't even like on the top of my head like think of a book that actually does this. So maybe this is me wanting to just fight the books in general, but I feel like this book series would be so much better if like for like a chapter here and there we were in someone else's point of view. It's not even like just because it's Fireheart, but I just think like if we saw like a Sandstorm chapter or like a Cloudtail chapter or like a Blue Star chapter, like that would just be cool to like see like how other people like how other people's minds work, because like get them like their inner monologue, right? And like see events that like it wouldn't make sense for Fireheart to see. I just think it would be cool to have that happen.
I think it would also make me like Fireheart more.
Yeah, because then because then we'd see less of him, and I could like get a breather.
Yeah.
No books, at least that you have read, have like done this type of stuff.
I just can't think of any off the top of my head. I don't think I'm very smart. I think I'm very wise.
You know what? I want to bully you for that, but I feel like this is not the time or place. I'm biting my tongue out of love.
Anyways.
Golden Flower!
What's your next note?
Next note on page 45. Oh, right. I do like the moment of foreshadowing with like Speckletail and Snow Kit. I do like that moment of foreshadowing of like, you know, there's nothing wrong with my kit. Like, are you saying I can't look after him properly when unfortunately Snow Kit died because she was taking a shit?
Is that canon?
It happens. It happens.
It happens to the best of us.
She was coming out of like the dirt place. Like,
oh my god.
You know what they say? Shit, no kit. Oh,
I've heard them say that.
I have heard them say that.
Yep.
There's a lot of wisdom in it.
The way you just recoiled from your own statement was really awesome.
Them bringing in Snowkit and having his whole character be defined by a character of his deafness, for him to just be killed off to show the brutality of the forest seems so gross in a book that is written as, yes, cats, but with organized religion and like character moments. Feels such a slap in the face.
Actual characters with real disabilities that are of use to clans. Cinderpella is
100%.
right there. The next one is on 47. And I think Andrew touched on this a bit, but this series kind of has some crazy one-liners at times. Like, some of the one-liners, I don't think they realize how hard they go.
Is Sassy Golden Flower?
Yes, if you can see anything wrong with these kits, tell me what that is, because I can't.
Yes, dude.
Like, some of these one-liners kind of fucking hit.
Dude, you're so right. Man, that's what I'm saying. Golden Flower in this arc, woohoo!
I really love a lot of, even though they're like kind of crazy, a lot of like Blue Star's like lines in this.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're crazy, but your writing is kind of
metal
fire.
As hell.
Yeah, it's like it's just like, oh my god, it's just like StarClan has cursed me with a clan of traitors, and it's like, oh my god.
But I'm defending Blue Star because it is shown in this book that she goes through all 5 stages of grief.
Yeah, I want to hear more about that. Yeah.
Yeah, the denial of it was her trying to go to StarClan, not in this book, but like in the previous book, Wind Clan, Wind Letter.
Clan,
yeah, that was her denial. It was like, I need the answers. This couldn't have been it. This couldn't have been what StarClan has in store for me. I need to go, and that was not given to her. Anger, you've seen the anger in this book for her. Bargaining, I actually want to argue the bargaining part was the whole feud with Wind Clan and Tallstar as to who's stealing the prey. She was bargaining for another blame to like hand off to somebody else. Like, and she's looking for a reason, trying to bargain for a reason to attack somebody or like get this frustration out or prove to herself that this isn't like the clan she has or something like that. She's looking for a bargaining chip, and she settles on Wind Clan stealing prey. Depression, you saw that in this one where she's like, I guess there's no point anymore. Like, there's like StarClan is doomed. Like, it's when she goes to the Moonstone and back is when she gets that full depression. And the acceptance, she goes through 2 phases of acceptance. The first one is, well, I can't stop it now. Everyone in my clan is a traitor anyway, so go for it. And then the other one is, I realized after watching, like everyone helping each other in Sunning Rocks, that StarClan hasn't abandoned us. I'm going to accept that StarClan hasn't abandoned us at that moment. So there you go.
Dude, I like that.
Whether or not that was the writer's intention is up to debate.
Oh,
that's what's
certainly
beautiful
not.
about it.
Probably not, but like, that's okay.
But I'm taking it. Like, I like it.
That's why I'm defending Blue Star in this one. Like, yes, she is crazy. And yes, she's on her last life. And my point still stands from the previous book of like, the more lives you lose and the more time you die as a leader, the more sanity you lose. That coupled with the actual like inciting incident of Tiger Star like betraying her, that's the inciting incident that she's, that spirals her into this, and the fire that spirals her all, and losing her, lover with Yellowfang. That I think actually is the real one.
True.
But that inciting incident and then everything following after that is all 5 stages. So I'm glad I caught that.
Grief makes people do crazy things. Like, is she doing like kind of like fucked up stuff? Like, yeah, but like, can you really blame her? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, it's morally gray.
They promoted her attempted assassin to the highest standing that StarClan can provide.
Right, so it's like giving a seal of approval, essentially. Well, at least
and
in her
spitting
eyes.
in her face, yeah. And yeah, like that. My next one is like the part of it actually is when she refers to the apprentices that need to be warriors, Brackenpaw and Cinderpaw. Like,
yeah,
kind of losing it.
Such a good subtle way of being like, okay, no, there is something going on just beyond.
And the thing is, this was actually hinted at in the last book, where like she's just like, oh right, Greystripe is still living with us, right? No, he ain't. And like you can actually see that this is degrading farther, which very subtle, very nice. Oh yeah, 53, the chapter 5, like start of chapter 5 is where the whole double approval from StarClan thing to be a medicine cat comes in. I feel like they should have approved her when they gave her her medicine cat full name, but I guess they have to go through a second approval for her to be the sole medicine cat, I guess?
It's just a clerical error.
Between writers, they didn't get that, and it's only one, but...
Come on, all these books are perfect.
Did that hurt you, Andrew? Did that hurt you to say?
It absolutely did.
I heard you like stumble through it.
I was struggling to bring myself to say that.
It's like,
no, there's no inconsistencies.
My next point is like 2 pages after page 55, where Fireheart just doesn't have any remorse for the guy he killed, Whitethroat. He does not have a single ounce of remorse because he keeps blaming it on Tigerstar. He doesn't realize that he was the one who chased him off. And every time I read about like Fireheart's interpretation of what happened to Whitethroat, he keeps like leaving out details every time.
Yeah.
Like slowly but surely leaving out more and more details, like he was involved, or he was the one who originally chased him off, or he was the one who didn't stop to ask questions to begin with and chased him onto the Thunder Path. Like, you're leaving out some kind of key moments there for Whitethroat and blaming it on Tigerstar, which there's some blame that could be put on Tigerstar, but no, you were the one who chased him.
Tigerstar for everything. He trips over a branch in the forest. He goes, "Fucking Tigerstar! God damn it!"
And honestly, after this book, Tigerstar's plan, I'm not convinced Tigerstar didn't leave that branch there. For
you know what? Over. Like, I just like the idea of like you're going on a solo hunting mission. You hear Firestar going to visit Princess or something like that, and you just hear it's like, "Oh, fucking Tigerstar! God damn it!" He's just like muttering to himself. It's like, I stole my toe all because of Tigerstar. Beginning of chapter 6, again, where he's just yelling in his sleep, like yelling Spotted Leaf's name in his sleep.
So
to the point where like Dustpelt had to land on top of him to shut them the fuck up.
So is he can't actually be screaming Spotted Leaf's name. Like in his sleep he has to just be like mumbling, because if I'm Sandstorm, I don't defend him there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
like
true.
there is no way he's actually screaming Spotted Leaf, please Spotted Leaf. Because if I'm Sandstorm, I'm like, what the fuck?
Definitely.
No, there's literally no way he's probably just yowling in his sleep or whatever. I refuse to believe.
Random yelling and then mumbling Spotted Leaf. So Spotted Leaf, Spotted Leaf.
He's on like a roller coaster. Like, what the fuck?
What is that? The Doppler effect when it goes back and forth? Is that it? The Spottedler effect.
Oh, good try. Anyways,
very good.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
My next one is on page 69. Nice.
Nice.
It's Sandstorm like getting a full like whiff of how Fireheart carries himself day to day, and like these cats from every clan.
Whiff right after
Yes.
Spotted Leaf smell really threw me. I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
But it's just Sandstorm like witnessing what Firestar does on a day-to-day life, like going to different clans, getting cats from other clans to come talk to him, and she's like, oh, "Are we gonna get the all of River Clan here now? What the fuck's going on?" And like to the Fireheart, this is like a normal occurrence. So like it's nice to see that kind of like, this isn't normal, bro, kind of a reaction from Sandstorm. I did like that. Beginning of chapter 7, page 74. I feel like it could have been handled better to where Greypool, like, this is Greypool's death, where Greypool, like, reveals the secret, but not in such a blatantly obvious, oh, you're Oakheart way. It could have been, like, her dementia could have been used in a different way, but not like, oh, I'm Oakheart, tell me everything.
I agree, but I do love how evil it is, like, and how, just because, I mean, obviously Tiger Star is very evil, but like in this book, not only like the whole Brindleface thing, but with this, where he does see this vulnerable, like, senior cat who is clearly going through like a mental episode, I shouldn't say it like that, but is going through like this period where she's confused and everything, and he still takes advantage of that. I do like seeing that he, like, there is no limit to like where he'll stop. So as much as it's a gross moment, I really do like how much it highlights just how much of a bad guy he is.
And to Greypool's credit, she did catch on pretty quickly. Like, no, wait, why am I telling you? You should know this. Like, but it just went on for a little bit too long before she caught it.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And because I never stopped looking too deep into everything, everyone, this is Blue Star's first death flag. Is Greypool dying?
Like, tell me more.
Okay, well, she's about as confused and irritated as Blue Star is. She's representing River Clan Blue Star because she's also the mother of Mistyfoot and Stonefur, and dying by the hands of Tiger Star, or not by the hands. Like, but yeah, this is Blue Star's
from him. Okay, interesting.
First death flag.
Okay, I see that.
It checks all three boxes where she's very confused, she's old, dying by the hands of Tiger Star, and the mother of Mistyfoot and Stonefur. Checks all three boxes.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh yeah, I see that. I didn't really pick up on that.
All old people, get away from Tiger Star right now.
If Tiger Star is in your area, run.
The cats I care about in this book kind of lose everything. And like Mistyfoot and Stonefur lose both of their mothers.
Poor
and then
Mistyfoot.
Like Cloudtail loses a lot in this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
My point on this for page 79, it goes into the point of like, how old is too old to tell them something about where they came from? Because Cloudtail was done pretty much as he was, their age, but Firestar waited a bit longer to tell these two, I think, after they were apprenticed. Is that, like, how long would be too long for this? Like, when are they mature enough to know?
Right.
Dude, also, he literally... Like, they became apprentices, and then they ask him the question, and he literally has an inner monologue of like, well, I wish I had more time to think about my answer for this. And it's like, dude, like, he literally has like I would have liked to be able to formulate my response better. But it's like, you had how long?
Yeah. And like,
what were you doing?
Multiple times.
He was putting it up. He was procrastinating, man.
He's taking a page from Starkland. Next one's on page 91. Let me get to that. It's just like Fireheart going to Blue Star and be like, we smell dog, we smell dog, we smell dog. And then Blue Star would be like, ah, yes.
What's up, dog?
Wind Clan.
Oh, yeah. Of the prey.
Like, we smell dog near this prey. It's like, yes. Wind Clan. You're so right.
Notoriously dog-smelling Wind Clan.
I mean, if you had smelled Wind Clan, you'd think so too.
Oh yeah,
Well,
they're
isn't that-
essentially called Fart Clan.
I still don't know how no one has noticed all the dog tracks everywhere.
Right?
Yeah.
They're just choosing to believe it's not real.
What about the dog?
Like,
Yeah, there's also dog shit everywhere.
Like, can we
right?
talk
Like,
about
Let's see. My next one is Rip Snow Kid. Like, god damn it, man. I
Oh,
love
but
Snow Kid.
Brackenfur, like,
Oh my
him
god,
running
like
off,
running out.
even though he knows it's like futile. Oh, I was like, oh, Brackenfur.
Octua.
I really wish that they had like done more foreshadowing with Cloudtail's atheism. I feel like they might have touched on it like very, very slightly in like previous books, like the slightest hint, but I just cannot for the life of
I
me
can't remember any. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I feel like they didn't really. Not that I can like point to.
He said that he didn't really give a shit about the warrior code.
Yeah,
in
true. That
previous
is true.
books. So
That's
I think that
kinda
just sort
separate.
of like has evolved to like, yeah, I'd like to be a warrior.
Right.
Sparkland
He's
can
doing it
go
for the
kick
reason
rocks.
of just, protecting his clan rather than
Yeah.
pleasing StarClan, which honestly ThunderClan needs more of. My next one is way deep in there. My next one's on page 112. I think I was just genuinely enjoying myself reading before this next one.
nice.
And then it stopped.
my only one was on page 104 is the Sandstorm Cinderpelt beef. We already talked about it.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to go back into it, but
Oh yeah, this is my point of like this book does a better job of convincing the reader that Tiger Claw is just gonna be a decent, respectable diplomatic leader of Shadow Clan than any other book would try to convince you that he was just doing his due diligence or being a good deputy and all that. Like this actually has some convincing power to it. You obviously know
if
it's
only
not
they'd
true,
done it earlier.
but yeah.
No, but you're right. Like I wish they would have followed through that like at the earlier books to give us some type of doubt.
I do like that it's not explicitly stated until like the very end with Longtail that Tiger Claw or Tiger Star had something to do with the dogs. Like you always might think like, well, maybe they're just wild dogs and all that. Maybe this is just tragedy. But then like it's not explicitly like hinted at until that reveal. So I do like that. Because up until then, all we got was diplomatic. Oh, whoops, Greypool died. Diplomatic.
True.
Dogs. So I do
That's
like
kind of
that.
a fire beat just then. Eh? Shit. Groovy. I wish they had carried this through in the earlier books because
Yeah.
they do it well in this book.
Yeah, I genuinely wonder how much of this was thought out ahead of time and how much of it is just like, okay, where can we take the story from where the last person left off?
Can I say something that's a little spoilery, but not really?
Sure.
Arc 1, they have an idea of what's going to happen with the story. They have the idea for the 6 books because Vicky Holmes, who is like the concept creator, like had this idea for these 6 books. So this is finite. It has the arcs after it, Andrew, and everybody, but Andrew, because you were saying this, the arcs after are exactly that. They're like, okay, these books were a hit. Keep the story going, idiots. And it is just now, where's the story gonna go next? And they make it up as they go.
Yep.
So like it gets so much worse in that regard of like, okay, well, we're making it up as we go.
That's
yeah.
great to
Fantastic.
hear. That
It's
really puts, a lot
fantastic.
of faith
A
in these
smile on
next
your
books.
face.
And here, you can cut back in here.
But just include the Ram saying you can cut back in, and everybody will
Yeah.
wonder.
What did they say?
This is another reason why we can't live stream this ever. My next one is on page 132. Does anyone have anything before that? So this is chapter 12.
I did like really quick on 124, Brindleface stopping Fireheart and being like, "You're working too hard." Like just that moment where she's like,
The
being
queens
all
really
loving and
like
mother.
him. I don't know
They
why.
do.
Yeah.
They're very sweet to him.
Yeah.
Hopefully nothing happens to them, especially not Brindleface.
God, the momentary death flag as soon as Cloudtail says, "We'll tell you everything when we get back." God.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the amount of times people have done that is so funny.
If only we had told them everything right then and there.
We touched on this, but like this meeting with Tiger Star makes him come out to see like, oh, he's just a decent father for the most part.
Yep.
For maybe a little bit.
But at least it's something. Yeah. Like, I like that though. I wish we had more of that.
Yeah, I
don't know,
do wish we had more of
it's
that.
fun when characters aren't 100% black and white.
Yes, I agree. And
See,
two, it makes like I'm trying to make sure I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to like go back to make sure I know what's going on. But like it just makes moments of like when they have like characters have sympathy for him not feel so stupid because it's like no, but he has these moments of like not fully like I'm just evil. But I feel like I make that point every time, so I won't go further into it. But
No, I mean you are right though. It does make other characters not seem as dumb when it's not like,
like,
a
yeah,
villain
it's so
twirling the
foolish.
mustache in the corner.
Exactly. Definitely.
Like when with most other characters, he's actually a decent person, a caring clan
Mhm.
member, and like a good father. It's like, what are you talking about? No. Like, why wouldn't I trust this guy?
Exactly.
Leader Tigerstar really likes to bide his time, and I like. There's actually a moment in this
Yes.
meeting where it's just Fireheart and Tigerstar. No one else is there. Could have happened. Something could have happened there, but instead, all he says is like, Fireheart says, "I'll see that they're looked after. I'm sure they'll be loyal to their clan. ThunderClan takes care of all of his kids." And then Tigerstar, laced with as much bitch energy as he can get, really, I'm glad to hear it. Like, ugh.
I love that. I love
So
that.
Good.
Like that, because obviously what happened with Greypool, like he knows that. Like, I love double meetings.
Yup.
And he probably also would have known about Snowkit too, no? Because I'm sure Darkstripe would have told him.
Darkstripe's a dick in this
Not
one.
joking, right? He's just a dick, period.
There's very brief moments where he's like either shocked or like, I actually didn't know about this. I didn't know about the dogs. Like, what else did you fucking think, my guy?
He's
Yeah.
a little stupid too.
Oh yeah, this is during the whole warrior meeting. Dustpelt, this is rare Dustpelt W, where he just blatantly defends Fireheart and calls Longtail a coward.
Man, they all call him such a like when Tiger Claw's like, okay, everybody, this is a pass book. He's like, Longtail, are you gonna come with me? And Longtail's like, no, I would never leave my clan and blah 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 blah. And Firestar's like, oh, but he's such a coward. He smells like fear. They
And
always call him a
this
coward.
meeting is also another really good way to make the clan feel alive, because every cat has had their opinion and thrown it into the ring. Some obviously disobeying, which is kind of unheard of. Like people disagreeing with the main character. Thank God.
Yep.
That isn't inherently evil, I should say. People disagreeing with the main character
Okay,
isn't inherently evil. But just like I respect your decision, but fuck you. Like I like that. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
See, next one is on 162. It should be chapter 14. Yes, it is.
Oh, dude, I think I might have. Okay, I also have one for 162.
So like this whole like meeting with Tallstar and his warriors. Obviously, Mudclaw can't control himself, but that's not the point. My focus was on Cloudtail, because in the midst of all this, it's just line and line of warriors staring at each other down, bristling their fur, flexing their claws, like ready to jump at a moment's notice. I just see the description of Cloudpaw wiggling his rump as if to pounce, but I just picture him twerking in the middle of this.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh
just,
my god, he also has a secret move.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Dude, it's this distraction of his dummy.
Cloudtail over there just twerking away.
I'm just saying, if it was book 1 Firestar, he'd be on his back, fucking belly up to the sky.
I love though like the tension of that scene of
It's so
like
nice.
their one wrong move and like the entire clearing's gonna
To
explode.
the point where
into
like One Whisker
fighting and-
bowls over Mudclaw. Like it's
Yeah.
very, very nice how well this scene is written to include that tension. I love
for
that.
sure. Oh, me too.
This is another note. Same page. It's where another reason why Tallstar is such a big, like, really good character in this one. It's the subtle actions of Tallstar bringing along One Whisker, Morningflower, and Gorsepaw to this meeting. If it's a fight, it's now Fireheart against the 3 cats he cares about in WindClan. That's so smart with Tallstar. That's so smart with Tallstar to include those 3 cats. Even though Gorsepaw is just a beginning apprentice, like
He's just a bee.
it's made as like a checkmate, essentially. Like if this dissolves into a fight, we're gonna win this no matter what, because Fireheart cannot fight these cats.
Hesitant. Yeah.
So I do
Dude,
love
Fireheart never gets emotional. I don't know what you're talking about.
Real.
Tallstar read Fireheart like a book, like I just did with this.
That is a book.
I wish I could read.
I mean, it is nice to see just people being smart, though. Like, he somewhat believes Fireheart, but also he's willing to, like, prepare stuff in case he is lying.
And even then, like, he's also like this. Also, like, trump card is a way for like Fireheart to be the one to be like, let's not battle, like, and have it be
for the love of God,
coming
please.
from him instead of Tallstar. It would be
It's
then
nice to see
his
people
idea.
actually hedging their bets and trying to like be smart about things.
Yes. Next one is on page 167.
Oh, I was no. Oh, okay. Yep. Nope.
What's up?
Nothing.
I
thought for sure I thought we were gonna hit me with something that you guys didn't. This is very good. Maturing.
6, 7.
Damn it.
God
Yeah.
fucking damn it. Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah, I do like the double meaning of this whole Blue Star's reaction after this meeting occurred. I do love the double meaning of her yelling at Fireheart about this supposed betrayal of, like, going behind her back and all that. But the double meaning comes from she's been so paranoid about betrayals and traitors that she set up the perfect opportunity for her most trusted ally to betray her. And
It's like That's So Raven when she has the vision and she's like trying to make sure it doesn't happen, but because she's trying to not make it happen, it happens even extra more.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. This book was inspired by That's So Raven?
That's so Blue Star.
So back to the books.
I
Right.
guess.
Hell yeah.
whatever.
Mike, I want to pose this question to everyone here. At what point do you start suggesting Blue Star retire? At what point do you start suggesting retirement?
A couple books ago?
Who's gonna suggest it to her though? Because if it's
I would.
Fireheart,
I
like
would.
I feel like White Storm would be, because if it comes from Fireheart, it's gonna just look like he wants to be leader.
Fireheart physically cannot suggest that, period, because that's exactly what she fears. Is that like her deputy is going to usurp her, and like not in the way that it actually happened, but like in a way of like, I'm just going to die. And like retirement obviously is not that, but if she would take it as such.
If she survived, like, and say she didn't like have this whole thing that happened in this book, like I think that this was temporary. Like she wasn't that old. Like yes, this was very like shaking like mentally for her, like, but I don't think this was like a forever thing. It sounded like she was going through like some deep heavy trauma, but say she'd survived and a couple of years gone by, she was not that old, was she?
No.
Like I don't think so. So I feel like she would have, I don't want to say bounce back because that feels weird, but like there would have been a little bit more clarity. I'm not sure, but like I don't even
still
think...
would have been pushing for a new clan leader. Like even before the betrayal, her decision making on a lot of things was shaky at best.
No, that is fair, but I just think that like the extreme like reaction of how she's acting in these books is stemming from something that is beyond age and like that kind of thing.
She was still a very much noble, respectable leader until this whole thing happened. So like, at what point do you suggest retirement?
Yeah.
My answer
just temporary.
My answer to that question is
how's her 401k?
It's always my question.
That was beautiful.
Is when she starts saying that everyone in her clan is a traitor. That's probably when I'm like, okay,
yeah,
you shouldn't be leader. But then also I was thinking about it, and fucking White Storm catching strays here. Like, what the fuck did White Storm do? Like, I guess the traitor angle is that everyone, like, agreed with Fireheart and no one told her when he went behind the back. But then it's also, like, White Storm has been here since day one. Like, being,
and
like,
they're
a
close.
good clan, and they're close from what you guys have said.
Well,
yeah, but so
is
is Tiger Star, so, you know.
But, like, even the apprentices, so, like, when Blue Star's like, no, only your apprentice will be made a warrior, White Storm was Brightheart's mentor.
Yeah.
Bright Paw's mentor. So it's like, so where's the beef with that? Like, I get, like, Fireheart didn't really bring it up, but also, like, if everybody's traitors, like, her and White Storm were close, so why...
that's poor fucking White Storm. Dude.
Yeah, what did he do? No, I agree with you, though.
Sorry, this is unrelated, but someone should make a meme of fucking, like, you know, like the characters WhatsApp. They should do that for Fireheart. Does anyone know what meme I'm talking about?
No.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
afraid we're all too ancient.
Yeah, I mean, Blix was referencing That's So Raven. She's ancient.
Yeah.
I knew That's So Raven, but that's because my sibling is 8 years older than me.
Raven.
So.
Stop that! Hell, don't add that!
Anyways, back to the book.
Oh yeah, that.
My next one is on page 183. So this is about middle of chapter 16. Blue Star is what happens when you don't call your grandparents, people. Call.
True.
They're missing you. Call your grandparents.
Everybody listening to this, call your grandparents right now.
And she's talking about how her
Yeah.
kids are in
Call mine
another
too.
clan, growing up without her.
Please, I don't want to.
So this is what happens when your grandkids never call.
They go over and take over other clans and start not believing in Star Clan.
It happens.
Grandma, no.
My next point is I think a little bit it's a little bit after that. It's page 186, like right before chapter 17 starts. It's during the fight for I believe Sunning Rocks. The one time extra patrols actually did something. Swiftpaw must have met the hunting patrol scouting near Sunning Rocks as Fireheart had ordered after Greystripe's warning. So like more patrols actually did something for once.
Look,
who would have guessed?
Statistically, it was bound to happen eventually.
Alright, next one is in chapter 17. 195. Blue Star just not doing anything and just letting her children attack her was so sad.
Oh, honestly.
Yeah.
It was so sad. Like, that hurt.
And like them getting mad of being like, why are you not fighting back?
And then her, like, after the secret was revealed, and like, her clan needs, like, help. Her clan is wounded. She's, like, and then all she can muster to say is, they hate me, Fireheart. Like,
Ugh.
ow! That
Yeah,
fucking
shit
stings.
sucked. I will
Like-
say this is jumping super ahead, but hopefully everyone listening has already read this book. But I will say I liked that they were there at the end of the book. It would have felt really lame if they
like, that
weren't.
was actually a very nice surprise. It wasn't hinted at all. That was a very nice surprise that, obviously,
It was a really nice send-off, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I also like that they weren't all like, no, we totally forgive you. You did nothing. Like they were just like, just like the quiet, like, yeah, like we understand, but also not like.
Fireheart completely ruined that moment, by the way, by just like reiterating, like, please forgive her, please forgive her.
Him
please
always
forgive her.
in every situation.
Like, he could have just stayed silent and just cried, like the rest of us.
Ah.
Greystripe, obviously being banished from RiverClan after, this, which, reasonable reaction from Leopard Star, honestly.
But like, you know what I love about that part is Fireheart to Blue Star is like, hey, can like Greystripe come back? And then like Blue Star goes off. She's like, oh, my whole clan is traitors. What do I care if there's one more? And I wish my kids would have killed me. And like, I would have died at their claws. They're more honorable. Like going off like crazy. And then Firestar goes, yeah, but so Greystripe can come back? Like he just like totally ignores everything she says. And she's like, yeah, I guess
He's numb
like,
to it at this
"Yay!"
point. He's numb to it. Like he,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's
in
true.
one ear out the
Yeah.
other.
But I just thought it was so funny. Just like,
It
It
so
is pretty
anyways.
funny thinking of it.
Yeah.
He has so much like main character, like it's all about me, because like when he's first being like told about like the Sunning Rocks attack that they're planning, his first thought is, oh, it'd be kind of nice to have a spy in fucking River
yeah.
Clan. And not even really thinking about Greystripe until he has to like snap himself out of it. And then he's like happy when Greystripe is coming back. And it's like, dude. He's like, my best friend is back. Yay! And then meanwhile, his best friend's never gonna be able to see his kids again unless like at gatherings or in a battle.
My next point was like on chapter 18 is like another double meaning like sentence. Like, it's never going to be the same, says Greystripe. Like, that has so many meanings to it, as for ThunderClan, for himself, for his kits. Like, I like that.
Sorry, I think we're hitting like 5 o'clock traffic in my place. So if I'm a little quiet, it's just because there's so many cars going. Okay, good. If you do though, like, I can adjust my mic.
I'll crank it up if I do hear
it. More vehicle sound.
Yup.
No, I'll add some in post. How's that?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Make it so you can't even hear me, you just hear motorcycles.
And then do that for the entire recording.
Every time you speak, it's just car honks.
Yeah, that's the dangerous path that you're hearing.
Anyways,
Anywho,
my next one is right before chapter 19. It's just a really cute moment of Brindleface and Cloudtail after Cloudtail gets his name. It's just like, well done, Cloudtail. I'm so proud of you. Also, Death Flag, but I'm so proud of you. I love that moment. That was real cute. Brindleface having character in this was great. I love it.
But you know why they gave her character?
Yep.
That's exactly why.
They only start developing characters when they're about to die.
Who's dying? Then who's dying in the next book? Then, if you guys think they're developing actual question: who do you two think there's gonna die in the next book, if at all?
I hope Fireheart.
If only.
I like.
I think Longtail, right? Because he's gotten so much development, he's gonna like sacrifice himself to save Firestar.
He does. He explodes into.
He's no longer a coward.
Longtail,
the real hero all
or I could see them killing Graystripe because his character is stagnant at this point. Like, had his Romeo and Juliet, he went to the other clan, he got kicked out of the other clan because he realized he could never actually fight the clan he was from, and so now he's here. Only like 4 people trust him.
Like,
He's gone.
well,
He's
no,
dead.
knowing that he's also not even really needed as like place of Fireheart's like buddy, the person that he confides in anymore. Like,
Yeah.
there's other characters for that
Yeah.
now too. So he really doesn't have a place in the narrative anymore unless they add something new for him to do.
Yeah, which they could just add something new for him to do and it'd be just as good. But knowing these
They
writers, they'll
could.
just kill him to make us
Well,
sad.
I mean, they definitely could, but like seeing as this is going to be book 8 in series 1, something tells me there's a good chance that he just dies.
And also, it would be a big deal if like the first cat Fireheart ever met died in the last book of the series.
Yeah.
Or a meteor could crash down and kill everybody.
Oh, I mean, what?
And then we start the dinosaur book series.
Come on, that's so fucking sick.
Guys,
Are
come on,
you
there's still
joking
some
me,
of the
warrior
dogs roaming
dinosaurs?
around.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
So next one is on page 213. I think it's in the middle of chapter 19.
I have a note from 197, and then my next one is at 271. So
on 213, I just love this as Cloudtail's moment. It's just like Bright Paw's out there. If anything throws her, I'll shred it. Like, love this guy. Love this guy.
Oh yeah,
Dude, he's so awesome.
And like he says
can't
that to
believe
like
he's related.
he says that about a
Fire.
lot of things in this book. Like he wants to be at
I'm gonna
the
kill-
throat.
you
He
do-
wants to
oh my
rip
God.
Tiger Claw's entrails out and spread them from here to Highstones. He said that word for word.
Yeah.
Love that.
What a
I
boss.
love that. My man's got
Dude,
some
yeah.
colorful language, and I am here for
saying
it.
to fucking Fireheart, "Tiger's star is mine," is devious work, and I am here for it. I am seated.
All right, my next one is after. So it's at the start of chapter 20. So it's just another comment of how I love Cloudtail. It's just like while Bright Paw is unconscious, he's like, "You're still beautiful." Like, love this guy. Love this guy.
Oh yeah.
our boy.
You're
he's-
worrying me with how much you're bringing this up.
Yeah,
No.
Anyways,
they're raising their own flags.
You're raising character assassination flags.
Right.
so my next one is just my next note is just "fuck you, Blue Star." That's
Where?
Even though I'm defending her, I could still say it, like "fuck you, Blue Star." It's it's Lost Face. Like I hate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is one
That's
of many
it.
Blue Star L's.
That is, and we didn't touch on this when we first started this series on Into the Wild and Elder naming, but names like this is just goddamn cruel. It's touched on, I think, by Cloudtail himself. Actually, is like anytime someone addresses her now, she's instantly reminded of what happened. Like that's fucked
Yeah.
up.
Do you think now, after like what happened at the end of the book, do you think Lost Face goes up to Fire? It's like, can I get a new name now?
The gotta.
Like, I know Blue Star was going through some stuff. And, like, I don't hold it against her, but can I get a new name?
All right, next one is on 227. Oh, right. So this is a conversation between Cinderpelt and Fireheart. Again, surprise. Of how Cloudtail has fallen in love with Brightpaw, and Cinderpelt's like, you didn't notice? Well, frankly, Fireheart wouldn't notice a bear trap if it snapped on his neck. I'll be very honest. And that's one of his many character flaws. Is he has such a hard time reading emotions. Such a hard time.
Dude.
And you can make that into a decent character, but you didn't with Firestar.
To make it more endearing, play into it. If you really want to have Firestar be super daft and not able to read signals, play into it and make him say that to people. It's be like, I don't know if you're mad at me, or go to Cinderpelt or Graystripe. Make him so he knows this is the thing he has a problem with, and then have him address it, and then have it just be I don't understand.
I feel I feel like they were so close to doing that. It's just he did that internally while also talking to Cinderpelt about his current problems. He did that internally, I don't know if they're mad at me or not, or something like that.
Yeah, I wish they would just do that more and do it genuinely, because then you are oh, poor guy.
My next one is on page 244, so it is, I think, chapter 21, middle of chapter 21. All cats from other clans have their own interests at heart. Hearing Fireheart say that when he was like in Apprentice, he was adamant like, why can't all the clans work together? Seeing that change
Oh yeah.
is actually pretty decent for like the character itself. It's a downgrade, obviously, because that's less optimism and more skepticism.
But it's more realistic though.
It is
like
more realistic.
he doesn't have
Realism.
this like
Yeah.
doe-eyed view of just like, oh, in a perfect world.
But yeah, so like
Yeah.
seeing, like hearing, and the thing is, like Tiger Claw was the one who said like shut him down immediately when he said that, and now he's talking about Tiger Claw in this. I like that. I like that. Very
Oh,
nice.
that's fun. And this is the one situation where I kind of like Fireheart and Tiger Star as rivals, because Fireheart will like plan something out, but like wears his heart on his sleeve, and his emotions will always win him over. Whereas Tiger Star is like much more able to like keep his emotions under check until like they get to like the boiling, like, you know, like
Yeah.
he's able to like conceal them a lot more until he is ready to like finally like let it all out.
Yeah, if this back and forth had been like maintained and it like continued throughout the books, it would have been much more interesting.
Yep. Chapter this one again. This one's
The ASMR of the page turning is very nice.
So true.
It's
it
very
should be at the
satisfying.
beginning of chapter 23, I think. Still, I feel like this moment of Princess seeing Brightpaw is
Ooh.
a lot of people are angry at her for being scared of seeing what clan life is right in front of her, because she's heard tales and like she knows it can be dangerous, but she's never seen the effects of it like that blatant before. Am I wrong to think that?
No, I think you're right. Like, it is one of those things where it's like it is a very like real reaction. I'm sure she didn't do it out of malice, but it's just the shocking thing.
She probably went home and has regretted that reaction every
Oh,
day of her
for
life.
sure.
But yeah, I do agree. Like the reaction itself was not okay. It was very rude.
No, but
but
it's just like her knee jerk, because like you said, she's
been
never
sheltered
experienced anything like
for
that.
so long.
Yeah, she's legitimately a shelter pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next one is on 263. It is Graystripe saying, "What can you expect from a kitty pet?" While Cloudtail and Fireheart are, right there.
That is kind of crazy.
Maybe keep that one.
I'd like to think he's still
giving.
giving him a little slight though for the whole sandstorm thing.
You might be right.
He's not, but in my head, that's what he's doing.
The next one is on 270.
Oh my god, we're getting back to where I'm at. I'm at 271 is my next one.
This is where, Fireheart catches a little bit of Blue Star and just like goes off on Longtail for seemingly no reason. Longtail reporting that he's scented Tiger Star, and like, because if Longtail was, I think Cinderpelt pointed this out, like Longtail would be kind of telling on himself if that were true, if he was meeting Tiger Star behind everyone's back. Like he kind of would be telling on himself.
I guess the only kind of thing beyond that, just like slightly up, is I'm talking about Swiftpaw's death, is just saying how it's the most like brutal one that we would have. It's like just being like the idea of being slaughtered like prey. Like yes, they talk about it in a very kind of obviously
they mention it, and I don't think they go into
book.
detail.
Right, but if you like think about like dogs, like a dog attack, like trigger warning, I don't know if you want to include this, but like if you think about like a small little critter like that being like, because the dogs are gonna like, I don't think they're hunting for like prey, right? They're like excited and they're wanting to like rip things apart. So it's, I'm sure, not a like it had to have been murderous, basically.
Oh, it's a bloodbath.
But really quick, Fireheart's first thing when he sees Swiftpaw, when his first thing saying "what a waste," I'm like, what is wrong with you? What is your freaking problem?
Everything.
Like you could have said something like a lot better.
Anything, but like it seems because you're like, oh, if only Blue Star made him a warrior, what a waste. It's like, no,
even if you said,
like,
poor dude, like poor dude would have been better than what a waste.
Literally anything. But it was just like, it just seems like he just like, oh well, there goes all that training. Like I'm sure that's not what he meant, but I'm just like, bro.
Hit him with a skill issue.
Yeah, 277, beginning of chapter 24. This is the I love yous from Fireheart and Sandstorm that came out of left field. Middle school me fist pumping. Like that was that was me fist pumping in middle school when I was reading this for the first time. Now after my hatred of Fireheart has continued, I feel like there could have been a little bit more time, but I do understand that this is the start of the 11th hour, so you need to get all this out just in case like Sandstorm doesn't come back. The I love yous from Sandstorm and Fireheart. Oh right, okay, so this is on 285. We're getting there. We're almost there, guys. I think this is in chapter 25.
Okay.
Before this, obviously Spotted Leaf came into Fireheart's dreams and said like the same thing, the beware of a warrior who never sleeps. The only instance we get of that is when I think Fireheart himself like thinks this is like when the rabbits are showing up and like it's like actively leading the dogs. They mentioned this one-off comment. Tiger Star must have been hunted all night to catch this many. Like a little bit. He never slept that night.
Ooh.
Do you think that is like maybe referring to the warrior that never sleeps is like Tiger Star's ambition?
Oh yeah, that is absolutely. But like, it's a very cool hint that they just mentioned that off
Interesting.
in hand. But yeah, it is.
I see
it
what
is
you're
Tiger
saying.
Star's like
Yeah, there's a couple ways you
hatred
can
or
look at that.
ambition, like revenge story that never sleeps. But I do like that it was referencing directly, like literal. It's very nice.
Oh, I never picked up on that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
My media literacy is just really over the charts.
Honestly, it's running circles around us.
And it's crazy because I don't even know how to fucking read.
Dude,
That's
that
what makes it
honestly,
impressive.
It's Yeah.
Next one is at the beginning. Oh wait, never mind. It was before chapter 25 is the last one. This one's at the beginning of chapter 25. It's just my note is Jesus, dude, and it's on just I'll flay Tiger Star. I'll scatter his entrails from here behind Stone. He's mine, Fireheart, and don't you forget it.
Love it.
I love it.
Cloudtail better kill Tiger Star whenever he dies.
God, just that
so.
threat itself is. I love Cloudtail's diction and his vocabulary. It's so nice.
Them slowly like figuring out as all the pieces of information are coming to light of like so and so sees this rabbit and like all the different like information slowly, and then they finally like, oh my god, the rabbits are like leading right to.
Yeah, I do like I
Dude,
said beforehand, the 11th hour in these books really good.
You're so right though. Yeah, it really good.
Yeah, I will say I like this one specifically because it's like the previous times Tiger Star has had like a plan, it's been like him actively like doing something and laying all the seeds. But I like that this book shows he can be given a hand and still like do something with it. Because like he had no control over the dogs getting loose, but he saw that this was happening and actively like tried to like conceal this from other clans.
He's an opportunist.
Yeah,
nice.
Exactly.
I have seen some reviews of like the last part of this book being like it feels so rushed. God, what was my next point? I forgot. Damn. Shit, I actually did forget. Anyways.
It'll hit you when you least expect it.
It will, and I hate that.
He'll be washing the dishes tonight. He'll be like, fuck!
And you get a That's So Raven moment.
He's going to record it himself and then splice it in.
Oh my god, big. And then he'll do all of our voices like, yeah, Gear, you're so smart!
What was I gonna say? God damn it!
You're gonna say, we're so cool and we're gonna...
Oh, Gear, that's a really good point.
Fuck off!
You're so smart and handsome.
Oh, I know it. I figured it out.
Okay.
We found it. He did it.
God
he
damn
did
it. I was gonna keep doing stock clips.
I have seen some reviews of like the last part of this book being like it feels so rushed. Yes, that's the point. As soon as they figure out that there's rabbits there, they literally have no time left to get something together. And that's why it does feel rushed, because it's supposed to feel rushed.
Yeah, and I do like that passion.
Now you can praise me now. I'm gonna splice in like rams.
But make it very obviously cut in the middle of somebody else.
Oh, Gear, that's a really good point.
Gear, you're so smart.
You're so smart and handsome.
I only have 1 point left, so does anyone have anything else before like the end of the book?
Oh, White Storm, when the Fernpaw and Ashpaw are like, we want to run and we want to like be part of the chase, and Fireheart's like, no, but then White Storm's like, no, let them run. Their anger will make them so fast.
W Ashpaw and W Fernpaw.
The rare W Ashpaw.
Rare W Ashpaw, but we'll get to that later. My last point on page 311. Oh yeah, she was self-aware when she named Firepaw. I know we made jokes about like, oh, she was gonna name the next cat Firepaw, but like she was actually self-aware that she was assigning him the prophecy when he joined.
Dude, I said it back in book 1. She was just gonna name every single cat Fire something.
She even says like, you never understood, did you? Of course not. It's Fireheart. But
it's so true.
Not even when I gave you your apprentice name, Firepod, and I doubted myself when obviously like when the fire rage, she was already in a terrible mental state. So yeah, I get that. That's what she may have thought afterwards.
You know, book 1 Blue Star was very different.
Blue Star's thing at the end, though, I am such a sucker for the trope in media where it's like everything's, and I know that this is so like low fruit and but I can't stop from loving it, but it's like everything looks hopeless, everything's down out, there's nothing left, but then through the bushes come this like rescue and it's the character, and like Blue Star doing that, I'm like, oh man, I'm such a sucker
kind
for
of
this.
like
I'm
a
like,
fuck yeah moment, like
yeah, exactly, and it's just indulgent of like, oh my fuck yeah, like, you know what's gonna happen, but it's still like, just, I don't know, there's something about it that gets me every time. And Warriors do it all
it's a
the
classic.
time. Yep. Yeah, true. Warriors get a lot of
It's
mileage
also
out of it.
for this specific case, it was like, oh fuck yeah, Blue Star's here. Oh, she's
fuck
about
no,
to
Blue Star's gone.
And she's out of here.
Yeah.
And she's gone.
All right, Andrew, you're up.
Okay, yeah. I think this is probably tied for my favorite book that we've read so far. Like, I don't know. Like, there are still certain things that I thought were, kind of stupidly done. Big surprise. But I don't know. I like not. I feel like, especially with Tiger Claw, him not being consistently there actually lended a lot to his character.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to see every single time he talks to another cat. We don't need to know that. We can just assume he's skimming in the background because that's what he's been doing for every single book.
And it makes it more threatening.
It does. This is the first book since maybe like book 1 where I haven't hated Firepod the most.
So true.
Like, don't remember, he's still an awful character and he's still done a lot of stupid stuff. Like, I still dislike Fireheart, but there were certain times where I'd give him the benefit of the doubt a lot more in this book, where I didn't hate him nearly as much. I don't know. There was a lot of like good moments. It wasn't nearly as bad as the last book as well.
Like, there were a
just
few
really
smart
hated that one.
moments where he made a decision that was like, okay, I can see why you would make that decision, but it's
Well,
drowned
exactly.
by everything else.
Yeah, and there are still like a few flaws with this book. The "I love you" scene between him and Stanstorm was pretty cringeworthy, to be honest with you. Stanstorm. The whole getting the deaf kitten getting scooped up by a bird, that was also not a great scene as well. Like, there are some bad moments in here, but I feel like there's enough good stuff, and especially like the finale, it made up for it. I'd probably give it like 8.59, somewhere around there.
Wow.
You gotta make a decision. 8.7? Middle right?
I'll give it 8.75.
Oh,
right down the middle.
oh my god.
Jeez,
All right.
That's right.
All right, Rams.
No, I agree. This one I liked Forest of Secrets more than this. I don't remember what I gave that.
Always so concerned whenever there's one of these books that are actually decent, because I'm like, well, that just means the next one's gonna be garbage.
I feel like just wait till we get to Arc 2, because Arc 2, and like I don't want to be disrespectful, but it's the worst fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. So
Arc 2?
Yeah.
You know, when we were on our break, we were like, we were trying to hype up Arc 2. We're like, I kind of like it, and I know some people hate it, and then Blix comes in, wham! I fucking hate that series.
Oh my god, I hate that arc so much. It's not that I hate it, I just think it's the worst thing that was ever created.
Oh,
Right.
so you're kind of neutral on it.
No, it's not that bad. It's just terrible.
No, I'll give it like an 8.
Okay.
Like, it's pretty good. I think that's below what I gave Force of Secrets. Force of Secrets I gave a decimal, and all those points will be. You know what? No.
Whoa.
I'm giving this a 7.5, and part of that is because I still miss Yellowfang. All right.
That's fair.
That is fair.
So,
See, I'm not gonna lie. I gave it points because they didn't ruin Yellowfang this book.
yet. And that book, when that happens, oh boy, watch the fuck out.
I was expecting
That's
it to
gonna be
happen
like a
already in this
2.
book, so
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.5.
Blix.
Like I really like this one. Like, I think there's a lot of really iconic scenes in it that really make me lean towards liking it quite a bit more than some of the other books. I don't think it's definitely, in some of the other ones, I was finding myself reading it to get done, whereas this one, it was more like I was engaged with it, but I would say it's in the middle of the pack. I'd say it's like higher than a 5, but like lower than an 8. I would say probably about 6, 7.
6, 7.
I fucking hate you. That was awesome.
I am actually
Holy
No,
shit.
but actually, I'd probably say I would say probably an 8.
That was
Jesus
awesome.
Christ.
Oh my god,
Sorry about that. I couldn't help
the
myself.
way my jaw dropped.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, I would say like 8. No, you know what? I'll go with 7.5 because I do like other books better than it. But I genuinely can't remember what the other ratings were. But
Grace.
This book did have a lot of iconic scenes, but again, for like a book that's an 11th hour, basically, it's not my favorite in terms of like I do know that there is better. I'm also gonna have to agree with the whole 7.5 for me personally as well.
Better.
Dang.
Because I know that there is room for a lot more improvement, and there is better.
As for me, well, yes, I do understand that there is better. If you would have asked me what my rating was before I reread it, I probably would have agreed with you guys in like 7.5, something like that. But after rereading this and like really looking into as deep as I did to a lot of this stuff, I'm actually gonna go like 8.9. Like this is actually pretty damn good. It's like for the small character moments, the things that I caught that I didn't catch the first time, like I really enjoyed it. Like a lot of the character moments, how lively the clan feels, Tiger Star in general, like this is pretty up there. But I do know that there is better, so I'm gonna leave room there for my first 9 rating. But 8.9 is where I'm putting it. Finally rated it higher than everyone else. This is my first time doing that.
It happens.
All right. It's because I'm. Is that what you said? It's because I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong?
The majority.
She came down in a bubble, dog.
And what was her sister? Wicked Witch of the East. But does anyone have anything else to say before we call it off there? And we'll be reconvening for the darkest hour.
Call your grandparents.
All your grandparents.
Whose grandparents?
Andrew's. Call Andrew's grandparents.
Yeah, call my grandparents.
Put Andrew's grandparents' phone number on screen right now.
Yeah, right now.
555
6766